Yo, what up? Welcome to episode 32 of the Wine Bottles and Washcloth podcast. I am your host, one of them anyway, Damo Hicks. Along with me, as usual, is Terrence Yates, a.k.a. T to it. 1, 2. And for the consecutive time, I want to say 3 times, 4 times, maybe.
I mean, all year.
He is here. He don't even have his own theme song anymore.
Don't need it no more.
He's a regular
He's
now.
a regular.
Marcus Brown. That's a good vodka, man. And we have a special guest.
Special?
A friend of the podcast who's back. This is our first repeat.
Yes,
I know. We've been around long enough.
And
we can have repeat.
and people want to come back. People want to come back. A couple people can't come back.
You know what I'm saying?
Couple former guests can't return.
Well,
You heard her low-key flex on the last episode that she was on.
Yeah.
She's our female opinion.
Yeah. We don't
Friend
get
of the show.
I get those at home, but those don't count.
Please welcome Chantel Evan.
Hello. I want a cool nickname. He got T to the
Chantizzle. Chantizzle.
Chantizzle.
My nizzle Chantizzle.
Okay, I'll take it.
See, I gave you some street cred by calling you a nizzle.
It's her, Chantizzle.
All right. Episode 32.
I was going to say before we even started the episode, I was going to say that my nigga Marcus comes in, right? Right? He always comes in and he's ready to go, right?
He
He never comes in and bullshits. He comes in, he gets his go juice. Today, I don't know what type of Marcus we're going to get today because this motherfucker put on glasses. This nigga came in and went opposite Superman. Superman normally takes his shit off. This nigga put his shit on.
It's Clark Kent, bitch.
Yeah. He came full Clark Kent.
Look,
I expect nothing but...
We're at the newspaper today, all right?
but profound statements and intellectual
Imagine
jargon.
Superman walking around, what's the newspaper that he worked at?
See? Never mind. Never mind. The glasses did not help him remember anything.
He comes back to the newspaper.
I don't know.
Like, Clark, why do you got on
It's the Daily Planet. Come on, guys.
There it is.
Jesus Christ.
Right.
Damn it.
Right.
Come on.
I was going to say the Bugle, but I was
No.
like, that's
I was thinking of
Spider-Man.
Metropolitan, but that was just totally wrong.
The Daily Bugle is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. That's what I ain't
Daily
saying.
Planet.
It is.
Because he saves the world.
So imagine Superman is walking around at the Daily Planet.
Without his glasses?
Full uniform, cape hanging. He had the copy machine and shit.
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't do that. You
don't do that.
Show up
They were like, hey, Superman, where's Clark? he owes me some money on the football pool.
I fucking knew it.
He was like,
Oh, so Clark comes at Superman to avoid paying bets. I ain't got this nigga money.
he's like,
Time for Superman to come to work.
Hey, do you know where Clark is? I loaned him 20 for lunch. He said he's going to pay me back. He
Clark
said
wasn't feeling well. He went home. He asked me to come in here and do all his reports for him, though.
I'm temping. Superman got to feed
Superb.
Superman.
Oh, shit.
Saving the world. He does that for free.
That's
Superman
right.
gotta
I
feed
do that
Superman.
at night.
Right.
I tempt during the day.
o'clock.
And Uber. I drive Uber as well. Uber and Lyft, because I'm a superhero.
What we got? Topic-wise.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's.
Love.
Valentine's.
Exciting and new.
Come
aboard.
We're expecting you.
and love.
I was bartending. I got called Isaac all the time. Get called Isaac. Uh-oh, they still going.
It flows back to you. The love of Soon we'll be making another run.
I'm over here doing the Carlton.
Love promise is something for everyone. And then it gets murky right there. Romance.
This is what liquor does to you on a
Right.
Saturday morning.
I
I don't know the rest of it. But we're going to talk about Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yeah. So,
That's our intro music to Valentine's Talk.
there it
So
is.
the question is it Valentine's or Valentine's?
Definitely
with an
Valentine.
M.
Okay, so if you say...
Valentine.
What does that say about you if you say it with an M?
Okay, so if you
That's
say...
what I wanna know.
If you
I get
say
it.
mine's instead of mine,
Okay.
And
you say Valentine's.
Then the doors open for whatever.
Okay.
You say
you also say irregardless.
and salmon.
Yeah,
Irreplaceable.
salmon. And you also say Pacific instead of specific.
Sorry for
There
your
we go.
loss. L-O-S-T.
There we
That's
go.
you.
All right.
You say whatever the fuck you want to say.
And
There it
you are
is.
also known at your work as the one that says, I know that's right.
Or you use sweetie often. Sweetie.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you can
Yep.
say whatever the fuck you
So,
want to say.
those are the times, sir.
So
Okay, got it.
Valentine's
Got
Day.
it.
Valentine's Day. Brought
Anybody
to
do
you-
anything?
No.
There you see
no,
that.
No,
Oh, you guys didn't have some lady friends?
So I'll start off and say, nah.
Let's go to you guys first.
I'll tell you what.
Because there are options there. So,
Okay, so I was at a bar, right? Restaurant slash bar.
That's real lovely,
and it was
lovely.
a table of 20 chicks doing
Wow,
quote
sounds-
unquote Galentine's Day, which is a thing. Which I'm tired of the world making up new shit.
Can you define Galentine's for us?
Well, it's gals.
Gals
And it's their time.
together.
And it's their time.
Gals together time.
Wait, so is Galentine's Day the 13th or is it the 14th?
Oh, no, it's the 14th.
Okay.
So they're just going to hijack a holiday
The
that's already
13th
going on.
is side bitch time.
No, that's today.
Oh.
Sad bitch.
Oh,
I thought that was
Yeah.
before.
Now,
thought it
I
was
figured it
either
would be
the 13th or
after
the
because you
15th.
just ducked her the whole
You did.
I
Valentine's
think you
Day.
could do either
This is
day.
official sad bitch
Today you
day.
say I'm sorry and then take her somewhere.
Yeah, this is sad bitch day today.
You know what? I don't have time for it.
I'm like, I don't have a side.
Hey, look.
Yeah.
All the chocolates have prize. All the stuff. See what I'm saying? This is why you go your sad bitch now.
Christmas
You're
candy
so
on
smart,
the 20th.
Terrence. I
Right.
didn't even think about that.
I feel like you've done this before. Yeah.
Flowers I have. Flowers are discounted.
So the
all the
research is
chocolate.
true.
All the chocolate is half price.
He
Yeah.
got a
This is when you
documentary
get her
working.
in.
You don't got to go to the expensive
You ain't got to go
dinners where
do
they
none
jacked
of
up
that.
like 80%
None of
because it's
that.
the day.
There's no waited restaurant.
True. True.
So,
Official sad bitch day.
And it's back to regular meals. It's not.
Exactly.
You gotta have the,
So-
this is the
Exactly.
Valentine's
Special
Day menu. Like, I want the
Exactly.
regular menu.
Right.
They
Where
like,
the
oh,
chicken
no, we're
tenders
not
at?
doing that
So
today,
you
sir.
can get
Where the chicken tenders, nigga?
you can get her all the good stuff
Yeah,
for half the price.
There you go.
price.
That's why it's after, not before.
You already
So she gets all the good stuff.
she already getting half the benefits, so now she get
There it
half
is.
the price.
Boom. See,
Lady Eloise.
caught you up on all this stuff. There you go.
But
That's what the single
can I just
with no
interject
kid
something?
person.
1000%.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you,
I
a
just
married
want to
person
say
like
that,
work.
well, like Valentine's Day, I feel like for men, it's like the equivalent of the coronavirus.
Oh,
Like
shit.
y'all just avoid the shit out of Valentine's Day. Like y'all don't want to
But
talk
not when
about
death
it.
is on the line.
I mean,
Well, that's not thing.
It's the equivalent.
Marriage is kind of death.
To me.
Nah, because once you're married, you realize death is death. Like,
you're like till death.
to
do us
death.
part.
Like, yeah. Well, so when we bought our house, they were saying, yeah, you know, and your lease will be up or your mortgage will be up.
Right.
And whatever year she named, I was just laughing at the table. Like, they was like, what are you laughing at? I'm like, I'm going to be dead. I'll be gone. That's going to be it.
Well, you do understand
Bury me in the backyard.
the first 4 letters in mortgage is mort.
There it is, yeah.
Like as in mortuary.
I'm like, I ain't buying no plot of land. I'm going to
As
have
in
it in the
that's-
backyard.
We'll get it from you there.
There it is.
Mortuary.
We'll get it from your estate.
See me on the
We'll
other
gauge
side.
your mort.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, Valentine's Day. What'd you do for Valentine's Day?
I mean, honestly, we just had dinner. We made dinner together.
Uh-oh.
Had some, surf and turf.
There you go.
Low-key flex.
We had some cupcakes.
Okay.
Oh,
We just
shit.
hung out. Yeah.
And by
We
cupcakes, do
exchanged
you
gifts.
mean the actual dessert? Or is that
Oh,
another example for sticking and moving?
No, we had the actual dessert.
Your family sucks.
But they were good cupcakes.
Oh,
I love cupcakes. I was thinking about them all day.
I'd rather have pussy than diabetes.
Hey, I don't know because you can get a lot of shit from pussy. So
Oh,
I'm
shit.
saying.
Well,
Just saying.
Touche. See?
You won't lose a leg.
Have somebody on it.
This is why I love having chances.
You're not gonna lose a leg.
Just saying.
You might.
Yeah.
Syphilis is real.
That's real.
Syphilis is real. And you can get that from Norma Jeans. Ask Marcus.
Shout out to Norma Jean. Quality establishment.
No shout out to Norma.
He said quality
We like you all to
establishment.
support the
Turn his mic
podcast.
Turn his mic off.
It's a quality
You do
establishment.
not shout out Norma Jeans
Young
on
ladies
this,
working hard
on this
for a dollar.
upstanding podcast.
This podcast isn't that upstanding with Damo as the lead singer of this Jackson
singer.
5 of this Tiptoes reunion here.
Can I tell you? 20 table, a table, 20 chicks.
Oh, that's
Right?
right.
Where we were.
Galentine.
Right?
Yes.
Galentine's, which is a weird thing. And they sell cards for it too, by the way.
That's
I went to Target. I was
ridiculous.
getting my mama, my grandmama, and my
And
daughter a
you
card.
saw that shit.
It's become a thing.
It's a
Why
section.
not profit off
So
of
it's
it?
like
Wish y'all could see my face
like-
podcast land.
it's like from daughter to dad cards, from mom to child cards, grandmama cards,
And then it becomes you ain't got nobody.
Valentine.
You ain't got nobody.
So it's like
Galentine.
it was like cards probably saying like
Bitch, you don't need a man.
we got each other.
all of it is a bunch of Maya Angelou quotes.
All that I need. I be there for you.
woman.
These
So
fingers come
you
together.
You may not have no dick, but you still my chick. Happy Valentine.
Oh my God! I would pay to see that.
Phenomenal woman.
I would buy that card just to
Still
have
I
it.
rise. So you saw 20
I don't know why did
chicks.
Mandela say that?
Well, that's so. Here's the difference. Here's the difference between Mandela's voice and Maya Angelou's voice. Hers is deeper,
Hilarious.
and that's how I know Maya Angelou has a penis. Okay,
No.
She's not there.
that's all right. So is Mandela. What you want to say?
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
You let
20
Mandela be a point guard. You made her a transaction. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Have you
continue.
seen- okay.
Never mind. Continue.
Let's be
continue.
real.
Continue. No, we're not
Have you
gonna be
looked at
real.
Maya Angelou's
You're
face?
not gonna say that in Black History.
all right.
Not
Oh
gonna
yeah,
say
yeah,
that.
yeah.
You're
You
not
know what?
gonna
I digress.
Say that for March.
She had a lot of contributions.
Save
to
that
the
for
Black
March.
community.
We'll say that on St. Patrick's Day.
She was okay. Never
Yeah,
mind.
it is. Yeah. Go ahead. So
Halloween.
go.
On
20
Halloween.
chicks at a table.
20
Valentine's
chicks,
Day.
table. Valentine's Day.
Here we go.
I know why they were at that table.
That's please explain.
Not just for the celebration. They was all the ugly chicks out of their group.
That's fucked up.
No, you
Those
didn't
are
see
the-
them.
those are the
You didn't see them.
leftovers.
Let me tell you something. Booty. There was at least 10
Oh,
booties. 10 dope ass booties. But it was all booty do. It was not. They were not dope. From the neck down, stunning. From the face up, Ray Lewis.
Butterface.
Ray Lewis.
You said Ray Lewis? Is that what you said? Ray Lewis?
Yeah, not to me, he ain't.
Oh my God.
And they was giving each other gifts. It was like
That's so sweet.
it was like a
though.
secret
Chewbacca
Santa
combs.
of just
Girl,
sadness.
a
Comb your
reject.
Chewbacca hair.
Look, I just gonna be real. I don't think you could pay me to be single these days.
Oh, it's rough.
I love it.
It's rough. No, it is.
I mean, I do love it, but it's rough.
I was like, look, if me and my boo don't work out,
What you gonna do?
I'm not dating. I know that for sure. I'm good. I'm gonna be at Galentine's Day.
Man, I wake up in the morning and I'm like,
Thank God.
no strings to hold me down.
I can't.
I wake up and stretch happily. Like
I wake up stretching the strings out my neck. Like,
I wake up, I look over to my next pillow. I'm like, still alone.
Okay, but it's one thing if you're not actively dating. Single, I mean, single life can be good.
I wake
but
up
when
on
you're
the couch
dating,
like, damn, all them kids in my bed. Nigglets.
oh my God.
Damn.
I like it.
He comes over here to vent.
So I'm saying Galentine's Day has got to be
My wife about to start listening to the podcast.
a way
I'm in
for
trouble.
a way for chicks
Uh-oh.
to. They got to supplement. They supplement.
Wait, yeah.
This is creatine for them.
But niggas are available. There's niggas out here that take you out on a date for one night.
Well, there's niggas that won't pay to take you out because they can't. They pay for pussy anyway.
But then again, it's the coronavirus for men. Men avoid Valentine's Day. They will purposely not be on Tinder for like a week before Valentine's Day.
that's because they don't want to get caught by their wife.
I ain't talking about them.
what
Yes,
you-
I ain't talking about
They
them.
don't want
What you
to
do
get a
is
date
you-
for
But
Valentine's
But it's
Day.
also
You-
that guy
you-
that
you
you every morning
disappear.
like, hello, beautiful.
Well, you disappear before
The
Christmas.
creepy dude. Go out
That's
with him.
when you do
You
it.
disappear before Christmas.
Ninja smoke
and you
them before Christmas.
resurface
Right.
in March.
You resurface for
Resurface
New
February
Year's.
15th.
No, March. after the
everything.
holidays. You
Right.
miss the entire
Right.
thing.
Yeah, the whole thing.
We just
Resurface for New
hibernate.
Year's. Argue.
No, hell no.
There it
That
is.
was too much.
Start a fight.
Argue. Martin Luther King birthday.
Uh-huh. Get back together St. Patrick's Day.
After
St. Patrick's Day.
Meanwhile-
All right, there you go.
Meanwhile,
like-
she's gonna meet new dick
True.
in the middle of that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's cool.
That's part of the game. I get that.
Right, but you always have to understand. If
That's
you,
part of the game.
If you've done your due diligence, and by due diligence I mean lay it down,
That was it. They're never really,
Down it.
really gone.
right?
They ain't gotta be gone, but let that thing be in.
But you can snatch it back.
Yeah.
You can always get it back.
I agree. Now, I've always agreed to that.
If
I'm
your
like,
powers are strong.
I used to be
Your
Spider
powers
Man.
are strong.
In my crew, they used to call me Spider Man because I would always like just.
What was that?
Hey, remember that chick from middle school,
said,
7th
okay.
grade? She's back.
Yep.
So yeah,
So you sleep.
I've read that.
You
Bring him
gotta
on
go
back.
fishing. You gotta go fishing.
Get over here.
Flying back out there. Wait for a bite.
See, I feel like there's a ton of
She's like, this is why I don't.
right. I
want
feel like there's a ton of testosterone, and then Chantel's like,
Oh my god.
Look, look.
honestly,
She's sitting there, she was like, he's
I'm
on my
thinking.
side. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not
"There's
really
no
on his side.
HR department here." I'm sorry.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking because in a way you guys are kind of right, but in a way you guys are kind of wrong.
I mean,
Well, in
the
our minds,
option
we're
is
right.
the door is always open for both
right,
parties
so-
as when you're single.
So
yes,
what
when
we
you're
do
single,
is,
yes.
Like my wife knows till death do us part. Like
Right.
you ready to go, you ready to die. So you better make that decision. So if you
Don't
want-
even go meet
if
with
you
your
want to
lawyer.
introduce new dick, that might be
This
introduction
is how you.
of
This is how you. Okay, so what's your best line
Oh,
to get
Lord.
one to come back? If say she got a dude.
because it don't take
What up,
nothing for a
big
female.
head?
I'm about to say a female. That's all it takes.
What'd you say?
That's all it takes.
What is
I
that?
said, "What's up, big head?"
That's all it takes.
Hey,
Hey, stranger.
Hey, let me tell you something.
There it is.
What
Hold
a
on.
big head means, we about to fuck, right?
Yeah.
Basically,
Yo, or you just send
Hey,
some
stranger,
emojis,
and there
like
it
the,
is.
or the
Yeah.
hey,
Thinking
what
about
you doing?
you.
Thinking, yeah.
no, what is that? The acronym?
WYD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You doing
What you
yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
No, but that's not a comeback one. That's
No.
you already back in the mix with
Oh,
what you
no.
do.
No,
that's the-
no,
that's the
that is testing
conversation
the water,
started,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is, like I said, that is throwing bait
But
in the
no,
water.
no,
That's
no.
all
Okay,
it is.
yeah,
You
that's all
throwing
that
a one
is,
line
yeah.
out.
But no, but
but
here's
you
my-
throw
but
that
here-
out
but let
to
me-
a bunch of WYD.
But see, I got a
Yeah.
question
You
that.
see what
See who bites.
See who bites.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm questioning that from the standpoint of you said disappear in Christmas and show back up when?
Not totally disappeared.
Because if you disappear, you can't show back up with what you're doing.
No. You don't. Totally,
That's when you show up with the hey big head and the hey stranger.
What you
and-
do, you
But
throw
if she
those
single, she
in.
might be like,
You
hey.
throw those in periodically, just to
Oh,
test
yeah,
the
okay,
water.
yes.
But you don't get into
Yeah.
like some serious. We gonna see each other on a
Right,
regular basis
right.
Okay, so
until
Yes.
after the shit
so
passes.
use your best pickup. See, we have a female perspective. Use your best pickup line in this direction, and Chantel will give you the she'll rate it on a 1 to 10. 10 being the that works. 1 being
I'm coming over.
get your bitch
Nah,
ass out
nigga,
here.
nah.
Get your bitch ass out
Nah.
here. Kill yourself.
The crazy thing is, the crazy
Red
thing
button,
is,
not green button.
Mines are the little crazy little just what's up? What you been doing? What's up? What you doing? Big head type shit. That is my shit. I do test it.
Does it-
Are you responding?
Does it?
And
Does that get a response?
And if you go, nothing, what's up? You know, hey, okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not looking.
Or you
I'm just
say,
trying to see,
"This
are
ring,
you
bitch."
still? Do you have? Is there a pulse
You
over
put
there?
you put the toe in the water.
okay,
See
I'm
what's
just gonna be real. So those lines only work like "What's up, big head? What you doing?" Those only work if I'm super lonely.
That's what I want you to be.
Hey, that's what we're aiming for.
That's what
That's
I'm like.
perfect.
I'm like, you are my target audience. Exactly.
But if
That's
I
my
have
target
a
market
lot
right there.
going on, I got somebody I'm speaking to. Those get ignored.
It's
Okay,
like
no,
that's
okay.
when you
wrap that
Those
shit
get
up.
turned
That's
down.
when you get a who
That's when you
this.
Right? Who this?
Then we refer to
I'll be
my
like, I'm like, okay. I might have let this one go.
I might be
a little
like,
bit too
damn,
long.
I'm trying
Like-
to get some.
Nah.
I'm hungry.
And that's what happens. Now, what happens then?
So
is
that's a 5. We'll say
Yeah.
a 5
Yeah, it could go 50-50.
It could go 50-50.
It could, it go, yeah, okay.
Right.
That's all I'm going for.
Okay,
because
okay.
there's stipulations.
Okay.
ready for the no look pass.
Go.
Yes.
At that point, that's when you ramp it up, and you possibly may drive the car down the street of the Me Too movement. Speaking of which, we were discussing that earlier.
I see what he did there.
That's what he did?
I see what he did there.
He's doing like magic.
I see what he did there.
Because if you press on past "Hey Big Head" to dick pics or wherever you go from there,
Right.
you definitely are driving the car towards.
Now,
Before we talk about the
Me Too, me
can we
dubs?
talk about the dick pic? I'm just saying. I want to talk about it.
Okay, so
that definitely is in the Me Too movement.
I can't do that one because I don't
unsolicited
send
one.
those much. I don't.
Okay,
I've
okay.
I've done it before in my life, but it's been a long time. And
I'd like to-
judging by the face of someone over here, we have a professional.
I'd like to
Damo
know.
is just like the dick pic sender.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if it's frowned
It's like
upon.
an Evite for him.
She's like, hi. He sends a dick pic.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, like, hello?
Is the keyword unsolicited? Is that the, is
I'd like
that
to
the
know if
issue?
it's. I'd like to know if it's frowned upon in 2020.
I mean, but there's so many different kind of dick pics. There's the unsolicited one.
Oh,
There's
okay.
the deceptive one. There's this I'm gonna just show you what I'm working with, so you come over here one. I mean, there's so many different ones.
That's my motive.
I thought that was the motive for that was the bottom line for a dick pic across the board.
So
Some dick pics
Is
are
hopefully you want
nice.
one. Hopefully you want to show up. Like, excuse me, can I see what?
No, but some of them you're like, nah, I'm good.
I mean, they don't know that when they send the pic. They don't.
some chicks like them. And
Some
some chicks are
do.
completely
Some-
against them.
some
and
girls-
there's some that's
some women
lukewarm.
do.
Like it's like it's.
So some of them depend on the dick pic.
It depends on the person.
It depends on the
Yeah,
person.
it depends
Because
on the
some
person.
girls are like, oh, that's disgusting.
that's a bit
Why
much.
would
But
you
that
send
same
It's
dick
a
from another
complete-
person would be like, ooh.
Yes.
You're right.
Now,
Yes,
so some chicks hate it and they would be like, that's gross. But if you were to send them like a picture of you like doing lat pull downs in the gym,
Then they'd
she'd
be
be like,
like,
oh, your back
oh.
is sexy and
Right.
I'm squirting on myself or whatever. Fuck
so you
chicks say.
got to know your audience.
You got to. That's comedy 101, brother.
know your audience. All
Yes,
right.
know your audience.
And you got to
Know
know
your
the
audience.
picture, I guess, as well, in terms of the.
Yeah.
Because she just mentioned.
Manscape. I'm just gonna say Manscape.
She just mentioned like angles. I'm assuming. And,
Yeah,
Said man.
angles.
Can I tell you,
Manscaped.
Manscape. We don't
I-
like all that hair. I'm sorry.
I send mine vintage,
Oh,
black and white.
Black and white.
I can't.
Now, okay. Here's my question: since you're sending these,
Vintage.
are these live? Okay, let's think
All
about.
mine look like the 20s.
Let's think about comedy, right? Think about
You're
comedy.
gonna be sepia. You're
We
gonna
know
have a
people-
little,
That's a little orphan.
little-
We know, you and I both know people who have headshots that are from
The 20s.
the 80s.
2000.
Right.
Black and white joints.
Now, are yours pictures that, hey, I need a fresh pic right now, live, by okay, send that. Or this is called, hey,
or do you
I already
have
this
a
one set
folder
up. Right.
and
Oh,
set up
okay.
I have your
so-
headshots already made.
from the archives? You're just pulling yours up.
Due to the simple fact that
It hasn't aged much.
right,
Same.
it's the guy still has it. It still works out. You know what I mean? It's
Still valid.
it's still in shape. It doesn't have double chins. You know what I mean?
But that's only. It's a question.
But there's no way you can.
It's a question of
date
whether
it
you keeping
unless
them
you
around
shrink.
for that.
I put a black and white filter on it because let's face it, right? I'm not lotioning my
Is your
dick.
face in the pic? Is your
So
face,
what,
is the
so
face
what
in
if
the
it's
pic?
ashy? Black and white keeps it so that.
Ashy.
Yeah, what if I got ashy? What if I got ashy dick?
I got
I
ashy
don't
dick.
know about that one.
Ashy
Yeah,
dick.
I don't want an ashy.
Ashy dick is automatically me too. Hashtag me too. You gotta get sued. You gotta
Hashtag
press
this is going-
charges.
I just
This is
got
too far.
assaulted.
This is going to HR.
This is yes. We now need the HR
This is assault.
human resources involved in this one.
Yeah, well, you can't win them
This
all.
is sexual harassment.
Can't win them all. It's the law of averages.
Oh, all right.
Oh no, you can't go law of averages with
So
everything.
Let me tell you what will get you a Me Too. My pickup line, right? Because I'm insane. Let's face
I
it.
know you want this dick.
So my pickup
Maybe.
line, my
It's a
pickup
question
line
mark after that.
is
Check
if
them
I'm
out.
if I'm out, I'm not even gonna send you a text. Like if I'm out and I run into a chick that I used to talk to, and she's got her dude.
So you just show it to her right there on the phone.
No, I walk right up. No,
Like,
I'm not.
hey,
This is not even dick pic
Right
related.
there, they go dick
This is my pickup line. This is my get back. This is my Spider-Man pull you back in line.
Oh,
My line is I walk up to her. I'm like, oh hey, what's up? It's like, oh hey, this is such and such. Like, yeah, I'll kill you, me, and him if you don't fucking come on with me. I'll kill you, me, and him,
Wow.
and that's how we doing it.
Which colored square can I push? That'll
Oh
make
my
a sound
no.
that
No,
represents
no, frown upon?
the air sucked out of the room.
So I'm gonna do a segue.
In that order, though.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
do a little
God.
quick
In
segue.
that order, you, me, and him. In that order.
You, me, and no, it should be him. Then you.
Nope,
then
nope,
I'll think
nope,
about me.
Nope, that's
Then
that.
I kill y'all. Then I
See,
might
that's-
decide. You know what? Nah.
That's what makes you think like this nigga is nuts.
Oh, you said what was the order again?
You, me, and him.
It can't go in that order.
It can.
You, me, then him.
See, you're thinking.
You idiot.
No, that's the whole point.
You.
The lineup is impossible.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
However-
unless I line this nigga face up with mine and then shoot through both our brains.
No, see that it's all words. You don't do it. I like being me entirely too much. Me, I would never be in that equation. But it makes us think like, oh, this nigga is nuts enough that he might do it. That is the key.
That's me requesting a restraining order.
Yeah, it me like right there. Call
Like,
from that
yo.
moment.
You gotta go on Zoom. What is it? Zoom.
Look, take a look.
911?
What's the
Hello?
look before you
What's the
call
one that do
911?
the what's it? Zoom Lily? What is it? The shit?
Lily.
What's the shit? Legal Zoom.
Legal.
Oh, Lucas.
That's on Zoo Lily so house or some shit.
Lily.
Zoom. Yeah.
Zillow? I
Yeah.
mean, what's
Oh,
going
my
on
God.
over here?
You gotta relocate. You need a new house. He's
I
Zillow.
was talking about to get a restraining order right there. You go to Legal Zoom and type it up like,
You gotta immediately take a
I'll
selfie.
send you something.
Take a selfie with that nigga in the picture.
Right.
That's him right there.
Like this is,
In case you're wondering.
Right.
I would never. I would just for a disclaimer.
That's the
I would
nigga.
never say that, but I think it's
I would
hilarious.
hope you
I think it's
never say
hilarious
that.
to say to someone no. I think it's hilarious.
Oh.
Me Too
Again, it
movement.
depends on the audience.
See? That's how you Me Too movement it right there. You get it real
So,
aggressive.
Me too. Yeah, passing you the ball.
Okay,
Me
okay.
too, because we said we're gonna turn down some of the
Yeah, I'm not. Me.
testosterone.
I am. I guess what's called toxic masculinity.
I will agree. If that exists, you are definitely the personification
Oh, it exists.
of it.
They made a name of
It
it.
exists,
So whenever they come up with something new, that's 2020.
Chantel, talk to us.
Okay, about Me Too.
Me Too.
So, I see all these women coming forward, and, I definitely think it's a great thing. I think that women should come forward and talk about their experiences, share their experiences, so other women won't have to go through the same thing, and so the other women know that they were, that they were wronged and that what they experienced was wrong. However, I wouldn't even say however. I'm just going to say, growing up, and maybe it's just the Black community, I was Me Too'd a lot. And I guess it's just like, maybe it was considered the norm. Maybe that's just my experience. But we never Me Too'd anybody.
Those are the good old days. I'm sorry.
Those are not good old days. But no, it's just like I remember like when we used to go to certain clubs and they used to tell us, or like the go-go's. I mean, if you're from the DMV, you know what a go-go is. And they used to be like, look, don't wear skirts or dresses because you automatically knew what was going to happen to you if you did.
Right. The good old days.
That's right.
And
yeah.
not the good old days.
The Ibex, the East Side.
But I mean, you know, I'm pretty sure Bill Cosby.
Oh, Bill
thanks
Clinton.
to say,
Oh,
and him too.
Bill Clinton.
And him too.
Yeah.
You know, they
That's the him
probably
too
think,
movement.
you know. But they probably think, oh yeah, those were the good old days.
Yeah.
I think a lot of men think like that.
They just kept their good old days going too damn long.
Yes. And I mean, well, I won't say yes to that, but I just think that, you know, I don't know. It's just, I was Me Too'd a lot.
Well, I
and-
mean, we
So
had a designated Me Too day.
what was that?
It was Friday.
Fill them up Friday.
Freaky Fridays.
my
Yes.
God. See,
That's
Boys used to do push-ups Thursday night to get ready for Freaky Friday.
Yeah, that's
I know who I'm gonna grab when I get my chance.
What? Hey, let me tell you. Is it okay? So spin the bottle. Is that part of the Me Too?
No.
freaky.
No.
Well, it depends on what you were doing on
spin
Fill
the
'em
bottle.
Up Friday.
Spin the bottle. You it was a game you joined in.
Squeezing butts.
Freaky Friday, you didn't really control that. I mean,
Yeah.
you didn't.
Freaky Friday is a good.
It was groping.
Squeeze up the butt.
Yeah, it was groping.
It's
Day.
good old butt squeeze.
Okay, so any unwanted sexual touching
That's exactly
It's
what this
Me
was.
Too.
This was Me Too.
is Me Too.
This was us then.
So I guess how do you know back then if it was unwanted?
I
And
mean,
then you
see-
do it and they say no.
So, see,
and you're like, all
I
right,
mean,
man.
so there,
They used to
communication.
laugh. They used to giggle. You know,
Communication was bad then. Let's just say that we were young. But
True.
I mean, if they didn't slap you or tell the teacher or kick you in your nuts, then they liked it.
So in middle school, I had.
And I'm
I
sorry,
did this-
this is elementary school I'm referring to.
No, we
Yes,
didn't
elementary
like it.
school.
Okay, so when I was in elementary school, I legit had this boy chase me around the playground. His dick.
No, you don't chase them that far. If they're running
He
too
chased
hard,
me around the playground.
no. Now see, that's Me Too.
That boy is a rapist.
Because
Right now, he is in prison
Yes.
for rape.
I don't know what happened to him, but
I'll tell you what happened
just,
to him.
I
I
learned
just
that a
remember
while
being
ago.
scared out of my
then.
mind, like hiding from this
See,
guy because he
if
was
the girl
like
ran too
chasing
hard,
me.
if she actually tried to get away, then she didn't want to be groped.
I'll tell you
But,
what.
but otherwise,
as a second grader, I also didn't want to see a penis.
Second grade, I was talking
I-
fifth and sixth grade.
okay.
That's
That's why I
once
said I
again,
was
rape.
Me Too'd
Yeah.
a lot.
Rapist. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
even-
thinking,
that's like my youngest memory.
I'm
of
thinking at
being
least
Me
fourth,
Too'd.
fifth, and sixth grade.
But we used to play like hide and go get it.
True.
I never liked that game.
You remember that?
I never liked that game.
True.
I didn't want nobody trying to come get me.
Hide and go get
And so,
it.
but that was the key. That you weren't playing.
I
And you
wasn't
knew
playing.
It.
I absolutely
and all
was
it
not
took
playing.
was one nut shot to know. Hey, you know what? Don't play with Chantel. If she say she ain't playing,
Nah,
she
I
ain't
just
playing.
will opt out. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna sit this
And
one
that
out.
was-
Y'all can play.
No,
hide
but
and go
see,
get
but
it.
that was a lesson that it didn't take long to learn. Like if you kick Damo, I ain't got to learn that lesson.
You ain't gotta kick
Hey,
that.
you saw you kick that. You see she kicked Damo in the nuts last week. Like, oh nigga, she ain't no.
But my whole thing is like,
You
why
can
should
hide
we have
everything. You was gonna
to?
stay hidden
Why should we have to inflict pain on y'all to be like, don't touch us?
Because we're
We
animals.
don't want it.
because some of you
Okay.
say don't touch us,
Right.
but you mean
no.
touch me here.
No,
Right.
Case comes on. Touch me, please me.
Yes, but that's somebody.
Terrible.
He's singing to somebody that he's want to be intimate with, not just some random chick on the street.
Remember
at
we
the
talking
club.
elementary school. So later on, then no, it was called if I grind on you. Then if you turn around and look me in the face and that tells me no, and I dance on.
Well, at the club, it's a little. Well,
I'm thinking
it's not a
go-go
little
wise
bit
myself.
different. Well, yeah, no, but like I was under the impression that we didn't wear skirts and dresses because men would literally put their hands up your dress.
That's true.
Well, no,
That's so true.
would
That is
probably-
accurate.
And then that guy from
And
second
that's
grade.
why I
and look,
always
and then
wore pants.
That guy from second grade shows back up and says, "Remember me?"
He's like,
and pulls the panties down
Titty boy.
in the middle of.
Pull his dick back out. Be like, remember second grade?
Yo,
I do this every Wednesday.
yo.
Why do you think I come to the Metro?
That's right.
I just think
Why do you think I'm at Dino's?
you know, men just have to realize women don't like to be touched. I like look.
No,
I'm
that's
just,
not
I'm
true.
just,
That's not true.
not
At
but
all, you
touched
can't
by
say
like
at all. By
without their
strangers.
consent.
Without the consent.
Because like I'm just
Without
gonna
their
be real.
consent.
I don't even like going out in public and people just be standing too close to me.
I
don't
like
like you know, it's like if you're in
Well,
line and like you were just like
and
one little
that's
turn too close to touch. I'd be like, can you back up because I don't know.
Okay,
you.
but so-
Why are
okay,
you
so
this close.
White folks do
I
that
saw
a
this.
lot.
I saw this.
White folks
Yeah, they don't have any.
They have no
But you-
personal
proximity,
They
yeah.
love to
space.
stand next to you.
Right, I mean,
I'm
right-
like, why are you next?
I'm
to
here's
like,
what happens
why
also.
are you
Are
so
we together?
close?
So-
Back up. Back up.
What happened
Yeah.
to me though, I would go out and if I see Chantel walking by and I know her, it's too loud in here for me to yell her name.
Oh, so you just-
so I just
So
reach out
you-
and grab her arm, and to see the immediate response is more like you grab the arm, it's like, nigga, who the fuck? Hey,
But But,
So you see
okay,
that
but
you
that's
see that
different because
transition
you
though.
know me,
Right? But
and
you
you're
can, right.
grabbing my arm. You didn't just come up to me and
But
grab the breast.
the
and be
initial
like,
response
hey!
tells me what your initial response is
Yeah.
for an arm grab. So God knows what it would be for a nipple pinch or.
Okay, so I have two quick stories.
She drove us
Okay.
down,
Right?
Oh.
Two quick stories. One, I was in high school in a mall, and I think it was like I want to say like Pentagon or some shit like that, right?
Okay.
So we was out, in high school. You go to Pentagon, fucking hang out, right?
Hang out, right.
Go out,
No fucking money at all.
go out,
At
yeah,
all.
no
Right.
money, just
No.
straight up
You
window
just-
shopping.
Did y'all
and
used to
seeing
take
what
the
chicks is
metro
in.
out there?
Yes.
Well, I remember when it opened. I was like, "Oh, nigga, we can get there now."
Just straight up loitering.
Yeah, right.
The definition.
Looking to see what chicks is there.
I don't even know if I can get back home.
Looking
either.
at this shit playing. Pretty much, that's my car with shit
pretty
in,
much,
in the
yeah.
window. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we was there, like me and a couple of my boys, and we was there, and we was just rapping to chicks, right? So chicks would come through. My boy, we was on the escalator,
Mm-hmm.
and chick was coming down. He was like, "Hey, excuse me," and he was like just calling her like whatever.
Yeah.
Like she had, he was like,
Miss
"Excuse me,
Lady.
blue, yeah,
Sweetheart.
blue
Blue
jacket,
jeans.
blue
Oh,
jacket."
God.
Right?
Miss Lady.
And she was like, "Fuck y'all."
Hey, fuck
right?
you there, bitch.
And then another nigga was behind us. He was like, "What up, bitch?" She was like,
Ow.
"Hey, Mike."
Wow. Wow.
We was like, "What?" If we would have known that, we would have did that first.
Wow.
If that we didn't know your name.
Wow.
So that I was mind blown by that, right? So that's that story. Second story.
So hold on. So Damo is telling us the evolution
Of how
he got to this place.
Hey, bitch.
He's like,
Work that
Kinda
pussy,
sorta.
bitch.
it's like, see?
Hey, I'm just life experiences. If you don't learn,
Yeah.
you fail.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So okay,
He
so,
used to be a nice, respectable young man.
never. So
Third grade.
probably
First grade.
Once recess left, respectability left as
I
well.
can show you a picture of me at 5. Nigga had a vest on, tie, all
No
that
shirt.
shit. No,
Disrespectful.
no, I'm talking about button down, all that shit. It's
That's
just
bow
like,
tie, no shirt.
right?
Looking
After
like
that,
Jodeci.
straight up
At
pimp.
5.
Straight up pimp. So look, Friday, this past Friday.
You meet two people.
No. This is just another story.
okay.
So we out. Me and my cousin, one of my boys, we out.
All right.
We go to this spot. It's like real close proximity. But this dude, he's like just rapping to chicks or whatever, right? So he goes, he's talking, and he like talks to. He was talking, and they was ha ha, and he went like this. He was like, "Oh hey," and she was like, "Nigga, don't touch me," right? Said that to him, but then I was and I turned around and looked at him, and then she was like, and then she grabbed my arm and was like, "What you drinking?"
And she's like, nigga, don't touch me.
And then I was like,
Mm-hmm.
"So how is this?"
So it really comes down to
Right.
attraction.
So how is it? It's a double standard right there,
Attraction.
right?
I don't. Okay.
So that guy who grabs your butt, and he's ugly, ill, but that guy who grabs your butt in the club, and he's cute.
Ill.
That's a true statement
It's
because
still ill.
because if somebody has a baby on a train and that it is a baby ugly and that baby sneezes, you like cover that fucking baby's mouth.
Nobody says that.
Well, I do.
What?
And then if the baby is cute and
No.
it sneezes, you be like
No.
cover that baby's mouth. No, I just don't like children.
I think at the end of the day, it's just don't touch people in a sexual way. Don't just like if you. It's the one thing if you know me, like
Hey,
you
what if
said,
I don't
and
touch you, but I
grab my
touch
arm.
me?
What?
That's still me too.
No.
That's what guys are getting in trouble at with too.
That's true.
Isn't that Louis C.K.? Isn't that what he did?
He definitely fapped himself.
I didn't touch you. I touched me.
He gave him the old fap right in front of her. Yeah.
Waka waka.
Well, that's kind of me too-ish.
Yeah, very me too.
I don't want to see. Look.
Y'all too?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this.
They don't
I
wanna
don't
see
want to
it.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now you're flapping it in front of me. I'm good. I don't. First
But
of all, I didn't want to. I didn't.
How
ask
will
to see
we know
it.
that you don't want to see it? Unless we show it.
Because just assume that women don't want
I'm
to
sorry.
see it.
Okay, I'm just playing. I was
Just
just being
assume
devil's
that.
advocate there.
Just
it was a good
assume
movie,
that
too.
women don't want you to
That's-
grab their butts,
that was
their
a good movie
breasts.
as well.
I would just like to let you know
Assume that, huh?
that
Just assume it.
this is the Marcus you get with glasses.
Oh my god.
Marcus with glasses, cold whore.
I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Marcus with glasses is
Devil's
Dave
advocate.
to the third degree.
I'm playing devil's advocate. What was the name of it? Who was in that movie? Robert De Niro. That's me over here. Devil's advocate.
So
Robert De Niro was not in that movie.
He definitely was.
In Devil's Advocate,
Devil's advocate.
I'll bet you $300
It was
right
Al
now.
Pacino.
Close enough. All
I
right.
was like, I will pay you $300
Same person.
right now.
Same person.
And Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves.
Yes, he was.
And who else? What's her
Charlize
name?
Theron.
Yeah, Charlize Theron was in
I don't
there.
know. Like I said before, remember, I don't know white people's names anyway.
I was like, I will pay you $300 right now.
And none of them played in.
Right,
None of them
None of them
were
were in Woo.
None of them were in Woo.
of them
That's
were in
really
Woo.
what it all comes
So-
back
Wait, Charlize Theron wasn't in Woo? I'm
No,
No.
Oh, okay,
No.
okay.
No one.
Wasn't fortunate enough to be in there.
There's only 3 people in Woo. Tommy Davidson.
and the other
Tommy
two people
Davidson-
that we go. Yes, he was the main
What
star.
happened to him? Like fell off.
He just tours. He just does.
Comedy and
okay.
did a lot of drugs. he said it himself.
Yeah.
Oh,
True story. True story.
Hey, speaking of Me Too,
oh God.
You too?
Amber Rose. Because she did the slut walk.
She did. She did.
Which kind of was the whole standing up for women's power.
What you're doing.
And that whole thing. I thought it was stupid, but it still connects there.
Do that. I got something to test, and I'm gonna let you guys know something.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the refrigerator and see if there's some juice in there.
You know what?
And then I'm gonna taste it with the door open.
I'm not going to speak on the slut walk because honestly, I didn't understand it.
I don't understand. I didn't really.
I didn't understand
Understand
because I feel like the term slut is a negative term. Why couldn't it just be like a woman empowerment walk, like or women's sexuality walk or something?
Yeah.
I just feel like
once
slut
it says
is just,
slut, put you over there, and then hey, this should be sluts and whores walk, and then
Right.
it's not good. It's not.
I think maybe, and again, I don't really know why she named it the slut walk. But I think maybe, she's probably been called a slut before because maybe she sleeps with a lot of guys. I don't know. And maybe she's using it as a term of endearment, or maybe she's trying to say like slut isn't a bad term.
I think she's trying to spin it like the N word. I mean, I feel like everybody's trying to spin everything bad like the N word. Like same way we did the N word, made it good. Now we're gonna make this mean good and this mean good. But my question,
I'm like, first of all, I wouldn't want somebody to call me a slut. I don't care. I mean, I do think that because a woman sleeps around and she might have a lot of sexual partners, I don't think that makes her a slut.
I don't either.
I think that was an unfair label that a lot of women had for a long time.
it's the lack of control that makes
It's
her
a double
slut.
standard.
It's a double standard.
And quick side note, juice does taste better with the fridge.
So you just tasted it over there in the fridge.
I did.
And you just tasted it here as well.
I drank it here first, then I put
And
it
then
in the
over
fridge.
there.
It was it's unsweet tea.
Does the temperature
right?
mean
So,
something?
I don't know. It's unsweet tea. And here
Stop.
it
Whoa,
tasted
whoa, whoa.
unsweet tea. Over there, it tasted like they had some
You drank
sweetness.
unsweetened tea?
Yeah, I drink unsweet tea.
Yeah, I like unsweet tea. Too.
I don't want diabetes.
Fuck that. I don't want unsweetened tea.
That shit's delicious.
That shit is fucking nasty.
Antioxidants.
Straight for the sake. Right there, that's what unsweetened tea for. It's
Straight
right.
for the same.
But my question for you though.
Yes.
We're talking about Amber Rose and
Yes.
Slut Walk.
Yes.
So we said that wasn't the greatest decision of hers.
Double standard, though. The word slut. Double standard.
Yeah,
there it
it's a
is.
double standard.
So my question for you is
Because if a dude does it, he's a champion.
Yes.
Chick does it, she's a slut.
forehead
Yeah.
tattoo.
I don't think
Does
so.
that apply there as well? Double standards as acceptable and all that?
Okay, I'm just
And
going to be
bad
real.
decisions?
I don't like face tattoos at all.
You saw hers.
I did.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, I think Amber Rose is beautiful. She
More
can rock
acceptable in a
whatever.
man than a woman?
I just don't like face tattoos.
Me
I
either.
don't. Woman, man.
Me either.
Does it matter where on the
no,
face? Like
I don't care.
What
game?
about neck and all that?
Like
stuff?
an ice
Or you
cream
talking about
cone?
face?
I
Is
think there
better
are
than-
sexy neck tattoos.
Are they?
Yes.
I think they all say I've been to jail or I'm on my way.
No, they say like.
Been on our way.
I just want to be real. If a guy has a neck tattoo, that's like.
He's laying it down.
Yes.
Wow.
I was gonna say.
What does a face tattoo say then?
I'm going to
I'm
jail.
going to jail. Or I'm on my way
I've been to jail.
there.
I'm on my way.
Wow. Tyson, been there.
And then it has to.
Hold on,
wait,
that
wait,
made me
wait.
think of
It
that.
has to be it has to be a sexy neck tattoo. It can't be like ugly looking lips.
Hold on, let me think
Like it
about
has
that
to
for a
be
second.
something sexy.
What's a sexy neck tattoo?
I don't know.
All right.
Like a
But
rock.
you know when she
a
see it.
rock
Not
Vin
a rock.
Diesel.
I know
when I see it.
Some type of
Right.
triple
But-
X symbol.
No, but it's just like I mean, there are ugly tattoos.
Hold on, she's on to something though. You said face tattoos in jail. Tyson, jail.
Tyson, Takashi 6ix9ine.
Takashi 6ix9ine, jail.
I don't know.
Gucci Mane, jail.
Keisha, dead. The Dutta Man. CMB. That was a New Jack City reference.
Oh,
Jeez.
The minute you said Keisha, I was like, oh my god.
You got to do that when somebody does a list.
Oh
They
shit.
do a list and then give a.
but I know people who have tattoos
On their face?
tattoos who would it
Face
who haven't
tattoos?
been to jail. Yeah, I mean maybe it's not like this, but I mean, do you consider like on the
It doesn't
side?
matter whether you're in that
Why do you
tattoo
have
field.
that,
Face. I don't know.
Why do you have sideburns?
But what if you're in a tattoo field? Does that mean anything more?
Well, no, that's different.
So that's
I mean,
advertising.
okay,
Like the-
yeah.
Yeah.
So
You-
okay,
you
so
ha-
okay,
and you
it
have a
means-
job.
Yes, you have a job.
You're not
Which-
worried about
right,
trying
you're
to
not
get
trying
one
to get into
because
corporate.
you're not going to get a real job.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out what's a sexy neck tattoo.
Or if you do get a job, you could be like a cook, like something behind the scenes where nobody
Behind the
see
scenes,
you.
There we go.
Not that there's anything wrong with cooks.
Nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong with them.
Okay, so
Make a lot of money.
Amber Rose's face tattoo looks like Jared Leto's Joker from.
It does.
It really does.
It's not a sexy face tattoo.
It's not. I
big
had to look it up.
words.
It's big.
It's
It's
big.
like words.
And for
It's
her to
just-
be so pretty, why
It
would
looks
you
like her.
fuck
It
yourself
looks
up?
like she has it on her headline.
Yes,
Yes,
that's exactly.
It's her headline
exactly.
of words.
Words.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
I think if she had got like something cute, something like more feminine,
Yeah.
then I would have been like, oh, okay, you
Yeah.
know, that's
But not
Feminine
there.
face tattoo.
I don't like it there.
flowers.
you have to admit.
Somewhere else.
Look
Not-
like Big
not-
Bam
not
Bam
there.
Bigelow.
Ah.
Think of it in flames.
Somewhere like,
But, I mean, you have to admit that tattoo is not a feminine
not with
tattoo.
you.
No, it's not.
It's like old English script.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old English is not.
South.
There's nothing feminine about Old English.
No.
Not the drink, not the script.
No.
Not,
Feminine about a 40.
yeah.
Hold on.
40 ounces of malt liquor.
Hold the fuck up. To call old English a drink,
The drink.
is giving it way more
Hey,
credit
I
than
bet
it
you the
deserves.
word drink is nowhere near anywhere on the label.
Like,
Malt
this
liquor.
shit will make
That's
you
what it
grow
says.
hair on your
Malt
chest.
liquor
Malt
alcoholic
liquor.
drink.
If you have
Call
it.
it
Malt beverage.
to call it a beer is giving it service.
It's not a beer.
That's too much.
It's not even a beer.
You know you drink it.
Fuel.
Liquid fight.
Every
makes it
dead
combust.
body,
Oh my God.
every
Makes it
dead body in
combustion
a
engine
cemetery is embalmed with
I
OE.
can't.
It makes the combustion
Oh
engine
my
work.
God.
I ain't got no gas. Nigga, I got this 40.
I got this
Right.
40 OE.
Shit, we going to California.
We go
on one can biatch, okay?
And you talking about the juice. We did have feedback on the juice. Somebody said that they believe the juice is definitely better
Nigga,
when drank from the refrigerator.
I just did
because
it.
it's cold
Confirmation.
and it's good when you standing there and you can fill right back up before you
feeling-
go sit down.
Boom.
Okay.
Does the air that you feel from the refrigerator yourself have
I
an
don't know. It
effect
just
on
tasted good.
I'm telling you, you had feedback.
It tasted good.
Okay, so now
Hey,
the question
to
is,
support your.
does that change?
Dame
that-
09, the science guy, confirms what that person just said.
Hey, Dave on that.
Now, here's my question then. Now,
Okay.
does the refrigerator matter? Because I have a refrigerator, but other people have nicer refrigerators. Does that have more of an effect on it or not?
I don't know.
I don't
No.
think so.
God damn it.
Yeah, there are more things. There are more variables that can be thrown in here.
Why would you
Threw a
do that?
wrench in
Teacher.
his
Yeah,
theory.
yeah.
Did you just throw out teacher?
I threw that in there. Yes. You know why I threw that out there?
Because you wore a sweatshirt to school.
No, I threw that out there because
With the pocket.
back to ratchetness.
Back to ratchet.
Stripper falls from heaven.
I wouldn't call it heaven.
I mean, that's how long the pole
If
was.
that's heaven-
That's how long the pole was.
I don't need to go.
I felt like she was falling that long.
Yo, she fell.
That she fell from heaven.
She fell from like the second floor.
It was a long time. Like niggas was like on the phone. Like, hold on, let me call you right back.
She felt like this is gonna seem real fucking morbid, but I don't really give a shit one way or another.
I
She felt
think I
like
know
one
where
of them
you're
niggas
going.
that jumped out the window of
I
the
knew
World
it.
Trade Center.
I knew it.
She was like,
See, I was thinking more like the dude from the wrestling.
Owen Hart.
Owen Hart. Yeah.
There it is.
She felt like him.
No, he's dead.
Same fall though. Matter of fact, he got up the same way. He
He
just
didn't get up and twerk though.
He got up and then fell back down.
That's muscle memory.
Yeah.
She got up, started twerking.
Started twerking.
Like,
Yeah, you cut a
nothing
chicken
went
head
wrong.
off and get up and
Yeah.
run. You drop a chicken head, they get up and twerk. Hi-yo.
I think that's why like so many people shared it is because they thought she was okay.
Oh no.
She thought she was okay.
No, she didn't.
I
She definitely had to think she was okay.
Nope.
She fractured
think
her
she was-
jaw or broke it or
She had to think she was
so
more okay than
that
what she
shit
was.
painful.
You know who else thinks they okay? Antonio Brown.
Well, no, everybody thinks they're okay.
Every
when you're
boxer.
drunk and you fall down in the morning when you feel that
Well,
pain.
I didn't know she was drinking, so yeah.
She's a stripper. She definitely was drinking.
Okay.
And no disrespect to strippers, but I'm certain it's not.
Plenty of disrespect. for
Most
the
of them.
You plenty much
Yeah.
disrespect.
No.
But I mean,
No.
if she was drinking.
Certain-
yeah,
certain
you
things
you
go with
can't feel
certain
certain
jobs.
things. Yeah, I don't
So you
know.
have to believe that there's some level of drinking going on.
Oh,
She didn't feel it.
I've seen players.
She
Club.
felt it later.
There's tons of drinking.
Yeah.
She felt it later.
Of course, hell
And I think also she was probably so
We all
embarrassed
felt it in the
too.
moment.
She was
Yeah.
out on her feet.
No, she probably felt like, wow, I can't believe I'm alive.
She was out
Oh my
on
God,
her
I thought I was,
twerk.
I thought I was going to die.
But can you imagine falling like 2 stories in front of like a crowd full of people? I would have been embarrassed
Can you,
as shit.
but can you imagine falling that far and not being in the pain that you would expect to be in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I would expect to be like laid out, like, oh, I'm dead.
So let's take it a step further.
Wow, I can twerk.
Can you just
well,
say?
then keep twerking.
Can we just say that her skill set is not the pole?
Well, she said that was not her first time doing it. So that
I'm
move,
not gonna
she
say
was
that.
like, I
Fool
think,
me.
I'm not going to say
I think
that.
she said like Thursday through Sunday, she does the same move, and she was like, she just made up a snake that
I want
day.
to see. What I want to see
So,
is the
you
entire. I want to see it beforehand, where you've done it another time, and I want to see what happened
I don't
before
want
that.
her to give us her schedule on her pole dancing.
No, she should. She needs to milk this for all it's worth because we won't be back next week.
First off,
We
I'm
won't
gonna
give
say
a
that
shit
both
about
of her
this.
eyes don't open up well right now.
We will not talk about this next week.
She can talk, but her mouth is like wired shut. So she's
Because
like,
you broke your jaw. Kanye West.
Through the
wire.
Yeah, but he was in a car accident.
True.
Hers was
the same
twerking.
impact.
Well, hey,
mean,
no one told.
And look, 750 sound when they
I
talk.
bet you.
All right.
Look, on her way down, I bet you she was like, "I ain't got no health
Sing,
insurance."
give us a try. Yeah.
So that's another
Right.
question. Is she entitled to workers' comp?
Hell no. Dollar Bill is not paying that shit at all.
They not cleaning the carpets in
You
that
spin
motherfucker.
records.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like she is though.
I don't know.
You're
how
a
many
private-
unions.
you're a private
Do they have
contractor.
stripper unions?
You don't work for this place. You're
Fuck no.
I don't think.
Hell no. And
Let me tell you something.
It
I
wasn't.
don't know.
Okay, so every stripper, right? For the most part, you hear this. Every stripper is paying their way through school. That's what they say, right?
Right.
Have you ever heard of a stripper going and giving it and paying back?
To the school?
No, fuck the school. Paying
To
it
the
back
strip
to
club.
where they came from.
To the club.
Like, I'm going to start a union for strippers.
And
I went and paid my way through law school. I'm going to go back and do a union. No, they don't do
because
that.
they don't want it to be known that that's what they were doing.
They don't.
Well, we know it now, bitch. You fell from 30,000 feet.
That's something different.
You fell out of an airplane and got up and twerked it.
But she got a GoFundMe page.
Yeah, that's 'cause
she
her-
better.
That's because the coherent people that she works with was like, she ain't got no health insurance.
Oh, and this is
Yeah.
not a slip and a fall.
Yeah.
And you said Wendy
This is a slip and
Williams
fall
gave her
on
money?
you.
Yeah, Wendy Williams. She was on the Wendy Williams show, and
Wendy.
Wendy Williams gave her $10,000 for her school, not just
Nah,
a
so
check.
bitch-
Yeah,
And
it
so now
said-
she's blown. Like, damn, I got to enroll in some school now.
Right.
allegedly she's in beautician school or beauty school.
Beauty school dropout.
She made it like on power. Just like
Hey,
Tariq.
dropout
You got
is
to
literal.
graduate and have a 3.5 to get a $10,000.
Rat-a-tat-tat.
Yo,
Rat-a-tat like
I
that.
was so blown. On
She's a
power.
beauty school dropout.
Drop out the sky.
Y'all are silly as shit.
Woo! Put your hands together for
Oh.
Atomic Bomb.
We fall down, but we
Nigga,
get up.
if they play that the next time she gets on stage, nigga, I will cry. I will cry if they play that the next
fall
time.
down,
Oh.
but we
Get back up again. Get back up again.
Something who fell down.
I'm telling you, man. This is weekly.
And twerked it. Pop, 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 pop. Let me see you pop them things. Check up the
All the time.
Nigga, if they turn that shit into a twerk song for her, nigga, I will cry.
Oh, my
I will
God.
cry. Oh, why are we not marketing?
Oh
I
man,
know.
Why
y'all
we
need-
not
y'all
her
need to
marketing?
get a little
Nigga,
season
she could go
going.
on tour.
'Cause
But like
she's at
you seen
beauty
her
school.
drop 30,000 feet.
Hey, man, she can do that at every place she goes.
This is 2
They'd
weeks
have
in
to
a
put
row.
it-
You said James Harden needs beard care, line.
I am
hair
a PR,
care,
I'm a
beard,
PR
and she
wizard.
needs to do what?
Okay, so what she can do is this. So
Hey,
what she,
put a trampoline at the bottom of the pole.
okay, so feel me.
big trampoline.
She could do all of her shows at Sky Zone.
Not a try zone.
After hours at Sky Zone.
I'm against that. Now.
Stop it.
What's that one where
It's
you
all
fly
trampolines.
and you fly in the thing?
that's that-
You know?
that's that-
fly.
Oh, that's I Fly.
I fly.
I fly.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking I fly.
No.
That's what was on my
No,
mind.
see, she
No,
got the fall.
she got to come down. Right.
But you,
So
you
Sky
could do
Zone,
the little,
okay.
yeah, you could have a pole and you could jump on
Okay,
it.
how about
You
this
do a
though? How about
twirl
this
and
one?
fall back
How about
down.
you have a pole? How about you have 2 poles and a huge trampoline at the bottom?
That's the Sky Zone.
So
That's
she,
Sky
she
Zone.
fall,
That's
and she
what you're talking
falls.
about.
No, but it got to be at a strip club. Nobody's coming to Sky Zone
That's the
for
whole
her.
point. That's the tour.
That's a new
Nobody's
outlet for
going there.
Sky Zone.
Nigga, Sky Zone makes money.
They will
Sky Zone
ruin their
after
own
hours.
brand. They will destroy their brand quickly.
They're a trampoline place.
Not for strippers.
Not now.
He said after
And
hours.
once the
After
brand
hours.
after-
They already have the one where you
after
go
10?
at
Sky
dark.
Zone after dark, my nigga.
That's
Yeah,
where the
Lord
brand-
knows what's going on in that.
And then look,
bouncing.
they fill the whole joint up with smoke, right?
Oh my god.
Intimate lighting, they fill it up with smoke, and then it's like, we fall down.
Oh,
Motherfuckers will start falling from the sky.
oh my
And then
God.
strippers just be like, boing, 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 boing. And then like titties and ass everywhere, and then they be like,
Bounce, 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 fool.
yeah, nigga, I just did
Oh
that.
my god.
Bounce, bounce,
Hey.
bounce, fool.
Dude, I'm about to be the Dimensions Unlimited of strip clubs right now, nigga.
You added new innovations. For
I
the
am
strip-
a god
strip
at
clubs.
this.
All right.
Whatever.
Speaking of women getting fucked up,
Uh-oh. Where we going? Where we going?
the lady riding on the airplane.
Okay. Yes.
So,
So,
talk to us
so
2 times.
So my thing was, it's out on the internet now. There's
On
a
the
guy
info nets.
out on the info nets. The guy was in the last seat. on a plane.
Mm-hmm.
So this can be on a plane. This can be on a train, a bus, whatever. That
Train.
right. The last seat doesn't recline.
I'll
It's up
tell you
against the
what.
wall.
Right.
This lady was in front of him and reclined her seat back into his lap. He did not like that much. So he started just nonstop
Speed bagging her seat.
And she recorded the whole thing. So your thoughts on that? If you was him, what would you do? If somebody reclined. I mean, or her.
I'd check into my flight earlier so I could be in Group A. Because apparently he was in Group C. E. So, or I'd pay the extra money for a different seat.
True.
Because I've sat in the back before, and and I didn't have a fucked up experience. People lean their seat back,
and many times, if it's not a packed plane, you got both seats.
First off, let me tell you what you can get.
Get to the bathroom.
True.
That's it.
And that's where the little kitchen joint is.
I was about to say that
So I
too.
was like,
You know how many drinks I was getting for free?
It
I was
is.
about to say that. I was going to say that. That is an advantage of sitting in the back.
free?
You are closer to their galley where they do all their
You're
work.
talking
so
to them.
You be like,
Yeah.
oh.
I've used that quite a few times.
That's true. I know what I would do.
The Jack and Cokes just kept coming.
Hey, can I tell you that I've only paid for drinks one time on a flight?
Really?
Yep. Ask
See, I don't drink often on the flights.
Ask Toya.
all the time.
Ask Toya. She didn't believe it until she saw it. Real talk.
Yeah.
I've only paid for a drink, and I'm gonna tell you why I paid for drinks.
Because you're a thief.
Nope.
Oh.
Because my daughter was with me, and she ordered stuff, and they just charged me because I didn't drink. I wasn't drinking alcohol when I was with my daughter.
Oh, I'm sitting there like,
so I
this
got
is-
like a
this
snack
is
pack. One
going
of those
bad.
snack packs that got like the Pringles and some whatever the fuck they had.
He's talking about drinking alcohol.
Oh, that's it. I've never paid for alcohol beverage on.
You just getting drunk with your daughter on the planes.
I wasn't. That's
Oh.
why I paid because it was juice.
Oh, that's the one time you paid.
That's the one time
That's the
I
one
paid.
time you
Okay.
Oh,
Every
okay.
other time,
You haven't paid.
never paid.
I feel you.
Matter of fact, let me tell you, I was on a flight to the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting aisle seat. There was a dude right next to me, like in the aisle on the other side. I got 2 drinks. She was like, "Hey, you know it's 2 for 1." I was like, "I didn't know it was 2 for 1. I didn't know that." I got a drink. She bought me 2, and he looked at me and was like, "Hey, do you know her?" And I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Oh." And then I called her back over, and I was like, "Hey, can you give my man the same deal?" She was like, "Yeah." Bought him 2. Didn't charge him either. That nigga was like, "What do I owe you?"
My nigga.
He was like, "What do I owe you?" I was like, "Nigga, you owe me nothing. Just
Mile High Club.
don't act like you can get this shit all the time." I fly it in. I just have convo with them, and then they just give me shit.
Yeah, I drink on the plane all the time.
For free. I do it for free.
drink on the plane.
I drink on for free so much. These motherfuckers sent me free drink coupons,
Okay, so now
and I don't belong
now,
to
now,
nothing.
okay, let's think about this now. You're on the plane and you've been drinking, and this lady reclines into your airspace. What you gonna do?
Nigga, I'm sleep anyway.
I'm singing songs in her ear.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely
Oh, she
not
gonna get a couple
tapping her
songs.
chair.
My first song will be
No,
like,
no,
and
that's
I'm
an
black,
asshole
y'all,
Yeah.
and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, and
Oh,
black,
my
and I'm
God.
black, y'all.
I'm gonna be like, would you like your hair washed now?
Oh my! I
I think I'm just gonna sing the whole CB4 soundtrack, straight out of Low Cash.
I'm gonna give her all kinds of shit that she wants. I'm gonna be like, oh, it's magic, you know.
All
Hey,
up
what
in
was
her
the
ear.
song that you were singing? We were in New York.
I have no idea.
God damn it! I'm gonna remember later.
I have no idea, but there's a bunch of them.
Yeah, it's one that this nigga just kept singing in the middle of Times Square, walking around smoking weed outside the comedy club. You remember that? Okay, I apologize for even bringing it up since you can't get back to that point.
Everybody knows
Like
I
I
was
do
in
with
Times
everyone
Square.
else. Smoking weed. Yeah, it is. All right, yeah.
Smoking
But
weed.
yeah, I would just
Well,
be singing
video
random songs in her
cameras.
ears.
Cue the video camera.
God damn it.
I think I'm singing Eddie Murphy songs in her ear. Like, put a dinosaur boom in your butt. Put it in your butt.
Boogie in your butt.
Boogie in your butt.
Hey, that's a
After a
dumb
while,
song.
look, she would just immediately raise her
Raise
chair
your
up.
seat.
Like,
Yeah. So, hey, know what you get into if you sit in that last seat.
Yeah. And
Don't be mad.
don't sit in the seat before the last seat.
Right.
I just learned a new lesson.
That's
Everybody.
the moral of the story.
And pay for your. Don't be a cheap ass. Pay for your fucking seat. How
there
about
it
that?
is. Boom.
There it is.
If
Check.
you
That's
want
all it
premium
is.
seat, then pay for that shit.
Pay
Pay
for
for that
early
shit.
check-in.
Pay for early
You get what you
check-in.
pay for.
There-
True.
You can check in 24 hours in advance.
There you can. You can. Pick your seat most of the time.
Pick your seat. Check in early. Don't get group C because that's when you'll be stuck with somebody laying in your lap.
There it is.
There it is.
Sorry, we have the same seat.
Matter of
I'm
fact,
just gonna sit here.
Transition.
Thanks.
Do you mind?
Ready for this one? Black History Month. Speaking of people sitting down,
Oh.
Oh,
I'm fucking Urban Magic Johnson over here.
He's
Don't
doing
look
it
full
today.
court bounce passes.
God, man.
he referenced that bullshit
Yo,
Yeah.
Clark.
to
Here's the Black History question.
I'm about
Ready?
to lose my black card
Ready?
because I cannot think of that chick name right now.
So, who was the first black woman?
Rosa Parks.
No. Okay. So,
Wait a minute now.
who was? Yeah, you about to lose the black.
That's like one of the 5 black people we learned about.
Yeah.
All Rosa Parks did was hit her black ass down.
Speaking of which,
That from Barbershop.
here's my question: who was the first black woman to refuse to give up her seat to a white man?
It wasn't Rosa
Was
Parks.
it Rosa
It was
Parks? Was it Claudia Colvin? Was it Ida B. Wells? Or was it Sarah Keys?
I'm gonna tell you, it's got to be somebody
Called
named Ida.
the second one you said.
Ida not fucking with nobody.
Ida. Okay, so Ida is not Ida.
Oh, it is.
It is Ida.
Ida not. She not having it. Fuck
Ida.
you.
So it's Ida B. Wells. You said she's not having it.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
Ida B. Wells. Wasn't she like an author or something?
God damn it.
So you said
How do you come here
Rosa-
knowing
So
stuff?
Rosa Parks,
Ida.
Claudette Colvin.
Who do you think you
Ida
are?
B.
Literally,
Wells,
our whole lives we learned like
Sarah
5
Keys.
black people.
That's right. Oh, that's one
Martin
of them.
Luther King,
I don't even
Malcolm
know this
X,
one, so I don't
Rosa
even get
Parks,
Harriet
They think
Tubman.
Ida.
Harriet
Harriet
Tubman. Okay.
Sojourner Truth.
It wasn't
'cause you
that
knew
many.
She was just like
Sojourner
We
Truth.
did,
similar to her.
I mean, there's a few ones, you
Yeah.
know, but those were the top 5 that we learned
Of
about.
course. And you had to stop saying Martin Luther King. Like, nigga,
Why?
stop saying because everybody. You just had a month for him in January, so you
Oh.
can't just keep bringing his ass up in February.
That's annoying when kids do Black History Month, Johnson. All they
So,
do is do the Martin Luther
Can I
King
tell
Johnson.
you something that I watched for that?
Unless you give me the real story
So hold on.
and tell me that he was spit on
So-
when they took him to the hospital and choked to death.
I go. Yeah, I've heard that
That's
before.
what killed.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
killed
crazy.
Martin Luther King. Was
But-
not the bullet.
I go to a Black
FYI.
History. I go to a Black History program for kids. 3 little kids. I'm watching them the day before practice for what they got to say. They're sitting there.
I am Malcolm X.
So they're sitting there and they're practicing it. The next day they get up there and they're nervous as hell. And the first kid steps up and he says, I am Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson was the first person to be admitted into Major League Baseball. Steps back. The second kid is nervous as hell.
the first person?
First black person.
Okay, I was like,
First black person. So
was a lead.
second person is second kid is nervous. So he steps up. He was like, okay, Jackie Robinson invented 300 different uses of peanuts.
Jackie Robinson.
Then he steps back, and the third kid steps up and is like, Jackie Robinson was the first black president of the United States.
so they couldn't.
Because they were nervous and they forgot who their people were.
They were like,
Jackie did a lot of shit,
I'm sitting there
man.
like Jackie
God,
Robinson
he was
was a
like,
busy man
right.
Everybody like, damn, I learned something
He's an
today.
all-encompassing black person.
and still ran for president.
okay,
Right.
and
won.
What number did Jackie Robinson win?
Oh, here we go. What temperature is it outside on your phone?
What was Martin's room number? What was Martin's
41.
No,
42.
42.
Because what's his face?
Because Shanae's was
17.
41.
It's normally 42 though.
It's normally 42.
That's my favorite number.
Yeah.
42. I'm 42 now.
Are
you really?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna die after this. I'm not gonna make it to 43.
I'm going to be recording all the podcasts.
Yeah.
So, hold on. Anybody got an
You're
answer? Or
old.
should we wait till next
I
week?
thought it was Ida B. Johnson.
No,
what
it was
you
the
say?
second one.
Kurt Cobain.
No.
He
Cut his mic off.
Right?
Cut his mic
Kurt
off.
Cobain was.
He
We
said
wasn't
Ida.
even born.
He said Ida, right?
That's what he said,
That's
yes.
He said Ida.
No, it
But
was
she
Claudette.
said she was an author though.
It was Claudette Colvin.
Don't quote
It
me.
was
Claudette
definitely, it was
Colvin.
not Ida B.
I was
Wells.
gonna say
Yeah, Ida B.
fucking
Wells
know.
did something else.
I don't know, but she wasn't this.
Yeah.
Hey,
Claudette Colvin was her, but and looking into it, she wasn't the face that they needed for that
That's right.
situation.
So that's why they got
That's
Rosa
why they
Parks
got
because she
Rosa
was
Parks.
cuter.
But not only cuter, but Claudette was underage, and I think she was pregnant too.
Yeah, she was a journalist.
Yeah, Ida B. Wells. Yeah.
Yeah, investigative journalist, educator, and early
I didn't know that.
I'll tell you what.
Educator.
The more you know.
an
Okay.
early leader in the civil rights movement.
So,
That's who Ida B. Wells.
Can I give you another Black History Month fact?
Only if it's true.
It is. On I don't know what day.
Uh-oh.
That's a horrible way to start off.
Horrible way.
I don't know, but I will tell you this: in Black History Month, we would not have so much keeping up with the Kardashians if it wasn't for this black brother, Ray J.
Wait a minute. Ain't that Brandy, brother?
Yes, it is.
Not Ray J.
If it was not for Ray
If it
J,
wasn't for Ray J, we would
there
not
would be
have.
no one keeping up with the Kardashians, and
So-
Kanye
so when
would
we go
still
back-
be a dope rapper.
So when we go back in history to snipe someone out, like they tried to do for John Connor in the first Terminator,
Take Ray J.
Ray
out.
J is the one that's got to go.
No, you don't take out Ray J. You take out OJ, because the Kardashians' dad was on
Oh.
OJ's team.
Yeah, that's how.
And he
yeah.
wouldn't. They wouldn't have had the money that they got
True.
for real, or the notoriety if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
So
I
we
didn't think
keep
about
Ray
that.
J because we wouldn't have Raycon earbuds.
Sure wouldn't.
Okay. So speaking of which, in terms of a decision to be made,
Do tell.
red pill, blue pill.
Oh,
I'm new
and
to this
so
segment.
hold on. Before you do that, last week,
What was the consensus of last week?
yeah, last week's question was red. What was it? Red pill was when, where, and how you die. If you take the red pill,
Okay.
Or
if you take the blue pill, when, where, and how your family members die. Which one would you want to take?
Oh, damn.
Right. So
Okay,
that was
hold up.
So that was
Esteemed guest.
I would have to take the blue pill.
you want to know your family.
You want to know your family?
Yeah.
Would you hold it over the heads like I would?
So they,
Because I'm sending them cards like 3 weeks left, baby.
No, I mean, because I have kids, so I'd want to know, and I'd want to spend time with them.
That'd
And
be so morbid to know, though. I want to hold it over people. I don't want to know it, like, to know it.
I'd probably, I don't know.
well, blue won.
Maybe you could
Blue
try to
was
prevent it.
you are the worst.
Blue was
Maybe you could try to
He's not
prevent
even
it.
going to prevent it. That's what makes him the worst.
It's not about prevention. You know,
Oh.
you just know you can't
So,
prevent it.
I said that I want to prevent it for my family. And then if need be, I could hold over their heads for ransom or money after the fact.
I
Like,
just
nigga, I
wanna
saved
say-
your life last year. You can't let me borrow
I want to.
$3,000.
But then if they don't know, how they know? How do you
Yeah.
know? Or how they gonna know that you saved their life? Just because you say it, that's like anything.
Depends on how I save your life. Like, it might be some shit where the bus comes and hold on. Because if I know,
We're
You
going there
do
now.
know when, where, how.
Thank you. I know when, where, and how.
So
The
you
damn-
can prevent it. You
So
gotta-
literally, if I know that you
yeah.
will get shot at 3:59, at
Yeah.
3:57, I'm gonna be like, you know what?
Or you
Step
could
over
just
here
be
real
like,
quick.
why don't you just stay
All
with me?
you
for the
did
day?
was prolong.
He's saying
Yeah,
this.
I
Final
did. Exactly.
destination.
Thank you. You should be saying fucking thank you for
Bus.
giving me
He's
2
saying-
more
Through the
weeks.
window.
He's saying this bus from Speed is going to jump.
You missed that part. So, here's what- no,
Into
no,
the
let me
joint.
catch you up with the stupidity that you're hearing around.
P12.
I said that, well, okay, if what if I'm gonna get hit by a bus? Then I'm just not gonna go outside. I'm gonna be here on this top floor in this nice condominium.
Yeah.
And he
Okay.
said,
And this asshole says, well, buses are gonna be jumping off a ramp.
Oh God!
What if they-
he said they're going to be filming,
doing
a,
bus
filming a
stunts.
movie.
Yeah, bus stunt.
Doing stunts.
Now, outside
It's
of
gonna
here
go
are
wrong.
woods on one side and a
Right.
small parking lot,
Right.
but they're doing bus stunts.
Yeah, they're like,
according to you.
They're like, that ramp is not secure.
And I look up in the bus
Yeah.
coming through the window.
Right.
I definitely
And so
would
you
take
know what
the
that
blue pill.
means
Yeah.
because of this jackass.
But either way, I knew that.
Who doesn't think he's gonna get hit by buses? Now you got to go. I got to go. And Terry's got to go because the bus not going to discriminate.
Nah,
it's
it's
going
going to take us all out.
But
Yeah.
you know what? Like then you could tell
But y'all
people
would know
get
because
your
I told
affairs
y'all
in
I'm a die
order.
today. So if y'all don't want to hang around me, I
I don't
understand.
want to get any affairs. In
Not you,
Oh.
but like your family members. You know, you got parents, and you know, sell that house.
So blue
Save
pill.
Get an
Right.
apartment, so
You
it's
get
less for me
everybody
to
to sign
do when you
wills.
go. Right. There
Hey, let's
you
let's have a
go.
will day. Today is
So-
will day. Everybody,
Right.
You come on. No, you can go do the fuck
Should
you
we
want.
get sponsored by
You come
Legal
on.
Zoom or what?
Right.
Will day.
I'll pay for it. I
Blue
got
pill was the
Pictures of Will Smith
was
on
the
the wall.
answer that the blue pill was the one that the
Will and Grace.
Everybody
Definitely
wants to
was
know
more.
that where their family go.
Yeah.
that
Will
seemed,
I am.
that seemed to be that was the overwhelming answer.
But then I'd
on
be
the poll.
sad
William Tell
though.
Oak.
Can you imagine like knowing when all your family members are gonna go? I'd be
William
like sad
Cosby.
for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but that's what everybody wants.
Yeah,
Stop.
I think I'd pick the blue pill too.
William Penn.
That's what it was like 75-25.
Oh wow,
So,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, at least it shows there's a lot of selfless people out there.
We stupid.
yeah, it definitely was. So what's this week?
This week's red pill, blue pill.
Yes, go.
Red pill. You can redo 2 events in life. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Blue pill. See 10 minutes into the future of someone else.
Oh, red.
Fuck them. I'm going with
Red.
redoing.
Okay, you know what? I'll edit that. Fuck someone else. See 10 minutes into the future of your own shit.
Fuck that. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Redo. Redo.
I want to redo.
I'll redo.
I'm trying to think
So-
what I would redo though.
10
I don't know what
minutes
I would
into the
redo.
Future. I mean, that might be boring. Like, what happens if they just
That might be
put you
that
sitting
bus
on
coming through the
couch?
window.
Yeah, what if you saw 10 minutes?
Might
you
be
was
that bus.
Yeah, but you don't know when that 10 minutes happen.
That's 10 minutes from now.
Say this is somebody who gets shot.
10 minutes from now.
Well, if I'm sitting here, I don't want to know what's happening 10 minutes from now.
If you're gonna get shot, I want to
What if
stay
10
here.
What if 10 minutes from
Then
now?
what's the chances of you getting shot right now?
What if 10 minutes
most,
from
people,
now?
most people who get shot 10 minutes before that, they didn't know they were gonna get shot.
Oh my god!
True story.
They did not.
So what
They
if-
said, you
taking
know
the
what? 10
red
minutes from now, I'm
pill?
probably
What
gonna
if
get
10
shot.
minutes from now we wrap up the podcast, right?
What happens if you could pick?
You go out to your car and then somebody's like, I'm killing everybody that's getting in their cars right now.
I got a simple one for you.
Okay.
10 minutes from now, my wife calls and says, "Are you still doing your little podcast?" if I knew that, I would leave right now. That way, when she calls, I can say
you
I'm on
wouldn't.
my
You
way
turn
home.
your phone off, Marcus, so we
Nah,
can continue to have fun.
And that's exactly why I'd do over two things in the past.
Do over.
Because I'm like,
But what would you do
Definitely.
over though? Because I don't know what I would do over.
oh man, that's hard.
I don't know what I'd do over.
I'll tell you what I would.
And what I would do over might fuck up the future.
True.
That's the
but
goal.
see,
You know what? I think I would.
No, I'm
read-
talking majorly, like as in you don't got kids no more.
That-
like
So, okay.
that is,
Nigga.
but
Question for
that's-
you.
that's-
you willing to chuck your daughter off? That's
No,
what you're saying?
no, but I would do something that would put me in a better financial
No,
state.
but here's my okay. So this, my wife and I talk about this all the time about how if I hadn't, so we met, we both were teachers.
Mm-hmm.
So, but she always thinks about if she had gone into like dentistry.
Did I know you then?
Would you guys have met?
Yes.
Okay, so what I would do is one of my redos. I would know you, and then I would move us to LA, and then you could have fun hanging out.
And
with
I
us
never
on
meet her.
podcast.
We never have kids.
right. Your whole everything would be.
and we'd
changed.
have a podcast. That's great.
Or, but see, my thing is that I would say, okay, well, what if I didn't get into teaching?
So okay,
Or what if she didn't get in?
you
We
don't have
would
a
have never.
choice though. Your whole
we'd have never
family
met.
teachers except for your brother.
Fuck no, nobody was a teacher except for
I
me.
thought your mom was a teacher.
Hell no, she works at the courthouse.
I thought everybody in your family.
okay. So I
thought you
so
was
I
just
do
a
have a
legacy of
question.
teachers, nigga.
If you could go, if you're doing the
Fuck would you be a teacher then?
Because they was hiring. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
oh, wow,
Podcast.
They didn't have a drug
Jesus
test. Then.
Christ.
There was no piss test back then. I'm sorry.
Okay, so if you go back and you could redo two events in your life,
events.
would you have the knowledge that you have now?
Yes, because you
Oh,
redoing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're
I would.
redoing it.
It's no question. I
But
would
what would you
definitely-
redo though? And not affect the present.
Well, I mean, whatever
Not
you
too
do
much.
is going to affect the
Hope
present.
it's going to affect the
But you
present.
don't
Yeah.
want to, like, okay, you all have seen Back to the Future. You don't want your arm disappearing because you done some shit that now,
Aw.
now
but you're
your
not gonna
siblings are gone.
Stop your parents from being
that-
together.
But you don't know that. You don't know what.
But that's the risk you take.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
doing 10 minutes from
But
now,
depends
might
on
not
what that
affect
is.
the rest of your life. But it could if you do it at the right time.
No, because
it really
a minor redo might not lead to that. Like if I like the car I got instead of getting the ES, I got the LS. That's not going
Right.
to change the fact of whether my
Well,
daughter's
that's
born.
so, yeah, but that's
Or-
so minor. I mean, if I redo
could
something, it's
use
going to be
it.
something big.
So, and I'm not talking about like redoing like shit in like past history that does not. It's not nothing you can do.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
not, you can't
yeah.
go back and kill Hitler. type
Like some
shit.
people might do something like
I'm talking
remember that
about
time
like-
when you could have had that threesome with them two girls, but you said ha ha ha, ha.
Right,
and
so-
they said fuck you.
You
and
can
that-
do that. You
That's a
can do.
redo.
Yeah,
yes.
you can redo.
And that ain't gonna affect. Well, it might, but
It might because you might
you
have
never
like what
know.
you say the
'cause you might
syphilis. You might get that syphilis.
or you might get your nose open, and now you're just chasing women all over the place.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you know what? I'm
Right.
wild now. I got my dick out everywhere I go. Never know when a threesome.
You
goes.
know what? I think, like, honestly, I think that one thing I would want to do is I'd want to redo high school because I kind of was bad and didn't really, you know.
I think I'll redo college.
Can I tell you the grade
guess-
point average I
guess-
graduated high school
No,
with?
because I don't want to throw
Right.
mine out there. I'm not.
1.87.
Oh, look at you.
Murder, nigga. Murder.
Sounds like damn.
And I think another thing I would
Murder.
redo is moving out of
1.87.
Maryland.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I would move out of Maryland.
And I'm not dumb. I just didn't want to do anything.
Yeah, I would move out of Maryland.
Animal House.
I tell you what I would do.
I would have stayed in California.
One thing I would
Down there.
redo is I would party
Way
more
harder. Yeah.
in college.
I agree with that. Yes. Now, see, I might would have impregnated somebody though. If I
And I came out in 5.
same here.
I would have came out in 7.
No,
Been a career.
Hopefully
I
you
couldn't.
would've had
No,
a
no,
master's
no.
Know
degree.
what I know? Because nigga, when I got out, it was like,
No,
what
I
am
couldn't do
doing?
that.
I'm
Me and my
doing
brother are
it
6
now.
years apart. So that 5th year was like, okay, if I fuck up again,
I'm gonna be
we
in here.
both gonna be in college.
at the same
and we
time.
were in elementary school at the same time.
How
I was in the
much
6th, he was in
fun
kindergarten.
Would you have in college with your
How
brother?
difficult
I had a
that
lot
would
of
be
fun
with my
in college.
family to support two people in college at the same
Like,
time.
y'all had DJ Envy.
The fuck does that have to do with anything?
I just like to throw that out there. I just like to throw that you went to college with
we
DJ
weren't-
Envy.
But see, I knew that
and
we
then
weren't.
both y'all are gay.
We weren't.
What?
We're not gonna drive the car down that street.
We're not-
Okay, yeah.
We were never supposed to be in school together ever again after elementary school. Me and my brother. I was in the 6th. He was in kindergarten.
that ain't what
Yeah.
life says.
So that was my point. Like I can't have this happen. I got to get the fuck up out of here.
I mean,
I started mushing females out the while. Like, hey, Mark, get the fuck out my face.
I'm trying to graduate.
Yes. Like the end of Boys in the Hood when she was trying to
Right.
get drugs.
Jeez.
Got some more dope? Get the fuck out my face.
I would
But
do.
yeah.
I would
I don't
do shit that's like
two things.
significant shit.
Yeah.
Like I would I would have in high school. I probably would have actually did work instead of just be bored.
Just be there in the
just
classroom.
be there. Yeah.
But see, okay. So here's my problem with that though.
No shirt on.
If I would have did, I had a shirt.
I don't know.
I would have done. I would
You're
have.
Me Tooing people out here with the nips.
Hey, they didn't want to see them. They didn't want to see them. Jones was phenomenal. In high school, I would have. See, my point is, if I would have did high school differently and got a decent grade point average,
Other
Yeah.
things would
Right?
change then.
Yeah.
right, that would have changed the whole. That would change.
Yeah.
From that point, that would change my entire life.
Yep.
Right.
Because
Hopefully.
I would. No, it would have.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't have gone. I wouldn't have gone to Bowie.
Yeah, I would have went to a different school.
I would have gone someplace else.
You still might have been the same wild ass.
He would have went to Hampton.
Ah,
Look at it. There it is.
and then we would have met.
And then see, that's
No.
there we
Yeah.
go. There it
You can
is.
smell the
It'd have
homo.
been
there.
wow.
You can smell the
Yeah,
homo.
and then they got put out like in day number 2, and so then it been remember day
Yeah,
one.
no.
And you'd have been in class with the DJ.
Yeah, you and there'd be no Charlemagne. There'd be the Damo in the show.
Let me tell you,
DJ Envy.
the next
Yo,
motherfucker
yo, yo,
that
yo,
called
yo, yo,
me-
yo, 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 it's Damo.
The next motherfucker that called me the Charlemagne in this podcast is getting shot.
Oh, see, that's why I want to know 10 minutes into
And
the
that's
future.
what 10 minutes in the
Now you
future.
need the 10 minutes. Right.
You
won't say that last Charlemagne, will you?
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna call you Charlemagne 10 minutes from now. But you was gonna get murdered.
Yeah, there it is. Go to my car.
Yeah.
Get my bigger
Yeah,
gun.
I think I'm with you in high school.
Yeah,
High school,
yeah,
like,
I agree.
really shaped like who you were as a person.
That shit put you in a
Yeah,
trajectory.
uh-huh.
It did.
Yep. Yep.
So I would
I'd
probably
have had
go
sex
over
with
that.
more girls, I think, in high school. Either high school or
Well,
college.
you can only redo one.
Way to whore it up.
No, it just took one. All it take was one.
So
that
high
one,
school is the event, right? It's 4
Yeah.
years, but it's
still high
an
school.
event,
right.
right?
Right.
I'm with
I would have taken AP classes my senior
No,
year.
I took those overrated.
I did that.
Overrated.
Oh,
No,
really?
no.
I took 2 in my senior
I'd have
year.
met you and told you don't do that shit.
And because of that, I remember I had a 4.17.
Oh,
in
that was a
high school
high key
because you
High key
can go over
Yeah.
4.0 with the AP.
Nerd
I look,
key flag.
I didn't
had
learn
a
that till graduation.
4.17.
I remember sitting in graduation. They was like, "What a 4.2?" I was like, "How
Right.
the fuck is that possible?"
How is that possible?
And they was like, "They took AP English." I'm like, "So did I." I'm like, "Nigga, but they passed it."
right. I was like, I had a.
But
I
did you
know I had
guys
a-
take the test to get the college credit?
That was a waste of my time.
I
really
graduated
I
with
struggled.
a 1.87.
I struggled through the class. I had like 2 weeks of good class, so
What'd
there
you
was
say
no
you what?
reason to
I
take it.
graduated with a 1.87.
That's not an AP. That's not the AP conversation.
Yeah,
right
no.
there.
I wasn't even in
That's
the.
not the-
I wasn't
Okay,
even in
his
the.
way out of
School.
the
Shop
conversation.
class.
I wasn't even on the same floor as AP class.
Lord.
I was in regular
That's
shit
in-
and gym.
That's wood cutting.
Wood cutting. Oh man, what you
shit
did
and
those
wood-
skills,
wood
Damo?
Well,
And look, got a D in gym.
that guy right there. I know how to lift.
D in gym. Cutting class.
I took weight training 1, weight training 2,
Tell me your plan.
team sports football,
Yeah.
team sports
I
basketball,
do remember team sports.
marketing, and then left.
Wow, you took marketing in high school?
I wanted to be
that's
Marcus Graham.
Hey, you my nigga, because that's why I got the degree in college. Like,
I
you know
literally
what?
wanted to be the
I'm
nigga.
like, damn, he got Holly Berry and
I was like,
I'm going with that degree right
I
there.
was like, and guess what? I'm still one of the most dopest marketing wizards of all time.
Yeah.
It curves your thinking. You think that
I should have done something with it, but I didn't. I was like, I'm going to be a
and now
communications.
and that would be one of the things I would change.
in
That's the one.
That would be
that would
be the one thing.
your major
No,
or the trajectory you went in.
right.
For
So
the
I had
future?
I had an internship with Channel 7, but I didn't graduate, so I couldn't make it full time.
internship with Channel 7. You said.
Marketing department.
Oh, nice.
But I couldn't graduate, so I couldn't get the job. So the white girl got the job.
God damn it!
And then they took the whole department and moved them with this guy named Dan Snyder to the Redskins.
Oh, wow.
So you could have been
Damn.
a Dan Snyder employee.
6-figure easily.
Yeah.
Easy 6-figure. But I went back to school, finished, and teach these raggedy ass kids everything. So,
He said we go on to the
All
next.
the children.
I might have changed my major. I really wanted to be an orthodontist. I know that's
Straighten in the
random.
teeth of America.
hell
Yeah.
One bicuspid at a time.
no. Hey,
I think I would have sucked it up and did orthodontia. They make good money.
Orthodontia is a good word.
yeah.
I don't think this podcast has ever heard the word.
I didn't think it was a word. I thought she made it up. And I was going to
no,
let
that's
it slide.
That's real.
I was gonna look it up on the way home.
I see from your phone over there, Marcus.
Speaking of straight teeth, can I get the theme song for
For his segment?
for
Yes,
who
you
this?
can.
Yes.
Yes, you can. WHODIS Who the fuck is this?
Here at the Wine Bottles and Washcloth Podcast. So, every week I try to give you guys someone who we all know and love.
We all know them.
But none of us know their names.
No one knows.
I particularly don't know their names at all.
At all.
But I try to drive the car strategically. That way we can get to where we're going.
It's not strategic.
Well, I look at it kind of like when you take the GPS device and you say, I don't want to take the highway, but you're going to New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to take some side streets.
So what Marcus does is he puts
the road less traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's gonna take you
I
like
say
It's gonna take
12
a while.
hours
gonna
to get
get there.
there.
Take
My-
the scenic route.
my equivalent to Marcus. My
Can you
equivalent to
drive through
Marcus
Ocean
is
City? Like, I'm confused.
It's a lot of tolls on his road.
right. No bullshit.
You're going to count a stop sign.
My equivalent to Marcus is an escape room. However, if you want to use it on Waze, check avoid tolls, avoid bridges, avoid highways, and
Yes,
that's
exactly
and
it.
that. So
Yes.
pretty much what you're doing is driving through neighborhoods
That's
I'm good.
that's it. That's it.
all the way to this joint.
All
There's a
the
lot
way.
of lights.
A lot of lights.
You may there may be some geese crossing the road. You gotta wait for that.
Yeah.
Keys.
A couple bus stops.
Some kangaroos while you at
So,
it.
yeah.
Shit.
So it all depends on where you're going. If Marcus,
Right.
it all depends on where you're going.
Or Damo. You might
But you gonna be able to stop and
might
use the
see a
bathroom.
horse. A man
better
with a
stop and use
horse
the
in a
bathroom.
cooler.
You going to stop
Shot
and
in
get
the
something to eat?
road.
Man
And a
selling
shotgun.
Right.
Man selling a horse.
I don't belong
Man.
here. What y'all doing out here?
Right. Right.
You see me resting the bear, you better help that bear.
All right. So last week you had
So last week, our gentleman, we said that he played in Woo many times. A lot of these
We know
guys
that.
will return to their cinematic triumph of a
Triumph.
movie.
That's right.
He played in Woo. He also played in Deliver Us from Eva.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of the side guys who tried to fake LL Cool J's death to get rid of Eva.
I
got-
know
you got
who
me?
it is.
Because
Oh,
his
man.
girlfriend was
His
Megan
girlfriend,
Good.
yes, there it is.
By the
Oh,
way.
okay.
He has cornrows,
That doesn't
Yep,
matter.
I know who exactly.
so you know
you're
exactly
talking
who he is. You can picture
Yeah.
him, right?
about. Yep.
You know his name?
Nope.
No.
Nobody ever knows his name.
Right.
He looked like Nick Cannon.
That's disrespectful to one of those guys. I don't
What's
know
that?
which one.
He looked like Nick Cannon in
That
that
nigga look
movie Love Don't Cost a Thing.
One of them should feel disrespected. One of them, I won't name which one.
Well,
one of them should
Nick
be
Cannon
upset.
should feel disrespected. Because if his bank
Because we don't know his
account look
name.
like this nigga,
Right, we don't know this nigga's name.
if
Yeah.
Nick Cannon bank account look like this nigga's,
He killed himself.
Nick Cannon kill himself.
We also said that he was from DC, which makes it even worse.
is
that we
from
don't
I
know his
didn't know
name.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
he from
okay.
the area.
So this guy.
He said
is-
area.
This guy.
Yeah, he from the area.
What's this guy's name?
This guy's name is
I can't pronounce it.
D'Artagnan.
Yes.
I only know because I had a D'Artagnan in my class.
D'Artagnan.
Asshole.
I just know that
D'Artagnan
name from
Edmonds.
the Three Musketeers.
Evans.
Edmonds.
Edmonds.
D'Artagnan
yeah.
Edmonds.
That's why does
That's
D'Artagnan?
his
That's
name.
remember
That's
what
Three
was that?
Musketeers.
What was that movie?
Wow.
Three Musketeers. One of them named D'Artagnan. That's the only
Musketeers.
motherfucker
No,
I've
the
ever known.
Ghostbusters. Remember, and they had like the Carpathian. That's I don't know.
Okay,
That
yeah.
name reminds me of the
That's-
Carpathian.
Okay,
Yes.
I was like, I don't know where she's going.
That's what I was gonna say.
You see, we were like,
I'm like,
I was like
Ghostbusters.
D'Artagnan,
I was like,
Carpathian.
I was like, his name sounds like a people.
Yeah,
Yeah, true.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The
a people.
Carpathian.
Yeah.
all right,
He's
so I
a
gotta
Dalmatian.
get this guy's picture
Not a Dalmatian.
so I can put it on the
Yeah.
site.
Can we talk about names and people jacking up their kids' names?
I wish they wouldn't.
I really wish okay, I know Sarah and like, Rebecca and I don't know, William. They're kind of played out. Okay,
Yeah.
I get that.
But they're newer ain't names that you can do.
LaMarcus, come on.
Okay, so can I be
Let's
real
leave
with
the
you?
love
though?
off the
Some of these are
Marcus.
just trying to combine mothers
so-
and fathers. Like
And duh.
Taquan Deja because his father was
Okay.
Taquan and
Okay.
my name is
is-
Deja.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
That's what they do.
But
Taquan
see,
Deja. But it's like now names are starting to become like verbs.
black people don't have their own shit. We've lost our own names due
Well, then
to
go
slavery.
back to Africa.
Well, nobody
Break out-
wants.
break out the
no
African
one
name
wants
book.
to be called Mbaku.
Look at Barack Obama.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
African though?
Serge Ibaka.
I think his name is more Muslim. I think.
But
Because isn't his dad Muslim? His dad was Muslim.
I know it's a nigga
Yeah.
from Kenya. I know that nigga
Yeah.
from Kenya.
Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but it's a powerful name. Barack Obama. Hussein.
I'll tell you what.
Barack Hussein Obama.
Right. So you can say whatever you want, but I know a nigga from South Africa named Nelson. Last name Mandela.
Oh, God.
And that shit sounds just as regular as anybody else.
I don't like the new names that are coming out. I'm sorry. I was listening to the podcast where you guys talking about like names that were dying.
Oh yeah,
and I'm
Gladys,
like, can we bring back regular names like not
Agnes, Agatha, Jermaine, and Jack.
Pilot? Nah, that's an occupation.
Yeah.
Pilot is a name.
Yes,
That's just like blanket, I guess.
blanket.
That's Michael Jackson.
Blue. I'm like, that's a color.
True.
That's not a
Ah.
name.
Blue Ivy.
Bear. People are naming their kids Bear.
Well, let me say this. This gentleman who I was going to...
Hold on.
Like, that's an animal.
What do you call your daughter?
That's her nickname. Her nickname is Bear.
What do you
But
call
that's
her?
not her
better
biological
not write
or
that
her
at the
birth
top of the
certificate.
paper.
People don't
No.
know that, and they
Not-
hear you talk to her.
Not accepting that
and
on a
they
piece
don't
of paper.
know that. Though.
I don't really call her that anymore because she gets embarrassed. So
That's what nicknames do.
And that's when you should put the foot on the gas. Come on, Bear.
oh, don't let me go to
See?
school and call her that. She would be so pissed.
Mom.
But that's a nickname.
I'm just saying.
It's not her birth certificate. It's not going to be on her resume.
For the people who don't know, they think that that's real.
But I think it's to me. I feel like if you jack your kid's name up, that's equivalent to a face tattoo. Just
Set
saying.
him up. You have set
Set
him
him
up.
up.
Yeah.
Scarred for life.
Yeah.
Well, this guy here has a regular name. How can I describe? Well, first of all, he was in Woo.
This is
Okay.
this is the new who.
This is
new
the
guy.
who. Yeah,
The
this
new
is the who.
This is the new who this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
He was in Woo.
We know
We know that.
that's a criteria.
Right. He's also
That's the only
known
black
for
movie he
being in a
watches.
different world.
The only movie.
He played in a different world. He actually played in a different world.
Shazam.
I believe. Nope. He played in a different world. That was the guy from
We
another.
already had him.
Jason Momoa.
So nope.
Jason Momoa was in a different world.
Okay, stop. You're
Oh,
not
no,
gonna
but
guess.
he's
This name is not gonna
He's
be.
married to a person from a different world.
yeah.
So you're not gonna guess this name off the top of your head. But,
Okay.
So on a different world, he actually played two different parts.
Was he African?
What?
No, he was Jamaican.
Was he
On a different
enough.
world.
American?
Close enough. I knew he didn't
And-
play American.
And so he also on there he dated.
Everybody dated Freddie. If you saying it, they dated
Freddie.
Freddie.
No, he dated Kim, and they actually were about to get married at the end of it.
Oh.
He also hold on. He also dated Jaleesa. If you remember the old episodes when Jaleesa and Whitley were roommates, because he came home with Jaleesa, and he was like, "Well, let's go to your house," and he was like, "What? I live with my mama," and that was how that scene ended. But same guy.
So he was the Jamaican when he dated
When he dated
Kim.
All of a sudden he had an accent, but he didn't
know-
have an accent
I
back
know
then.
that.
Can we do rapid fire?
Tall black dude.
Can we do rapid fire?
Black dude, I
questions?
guess, is tall, but in Hollywood, you never know.
Go. No, I think it was tall black dude. Unless Kim was real small.
I don't have no idea. I
Nah,
was
he
gonna say
wasn't that
rapid
tall.
fire. How many of y'all have had sex with your roommates in the room? Go.
Okay, so
No, I've never done that.
never in the room, but
Never done it.
we had a condo together, and it was like roommate style, and his room was across
in
the
a dorm. In a dorm.
No.
room.
This is no. I didn't, in
okay,
the dorm, I
okay.
didn't have a roommate.
Same room.
My cousin
All
was
right.
my roommate, but he got kicked out, so I literally had two of everything.
Okay.
But me and my boy, when we were roommates, we used to battle
What?
and see who chicks was could be the loudest.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
been there, been
And
there,
then we
been there,
and
done
then
that.
afterwards we
I
would
didn't
meet in
have
the
those
kitchen.
battles.
Yeah.
We would meet in the kitchen, be like, "Oh, we gotta get
that's
water."
right.
Meet in
Yeah.
the kitchen, be like, "Nigga, I blew you
Yeah,
out."
yep, yeah. Been there, done that.
True story.
Yeah, done
Men
that.
are so horrible.
Done that.
Well, the story I have is so horrible that I won't say it on this podcast.
Do it.
But no, I
Tell us
wasn't.
off
Do not
air.
incriminate
Yeah,
himself.
exactly. But no,
Lord,
I
y'all make
wasn't.
me scared because I have a son and I'm like, Lord,
Oh, it's
He gonna
coming.
he gonna be in all this.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's probably worse.
I'm not
'cause-
ready.
Yeah.
See, at least you could say, I have a daughter. My goal is to keep her off the pole. But with the son,
No.
But with the son,
No,
it's like,
no.
what is your goal to make sure he's not in the Me Too movement?
So let me explain
he's
this to you.
not a part of the Me
Here's-
Too movement.
let me say this.
Like,
Here's the
I
saying
mean,
that-
you know what I mean? Like,
Here's the thing that I was told.
contributing.
With a son, you only have to worry about one dick. With daughters, we got to worry about all the dicks.
But then with my son, I got to worry about him bringing home the skanks and the skeezers, and
You got to worry about bringing her.
I've never heard a person put an ER on skeezer.
It's not a skeezers. Oh, sorry, it's not a
I
word.
thought it was skeezer.
Tweezers.
Jesus.
But you know what I'm saying?
Tweezers
Like,
and
you know what? I don't want my son bringing home no.
No skank ass hoes.
Now, see, here's the thing, though. He's not going to bring them home.
Nope.
You
He
won't
gonna
meet
be
them.
fucking them.
No, he fucking them.
He
No.
gonna
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta get your
And
numbers
then-
up. You gotta,
right.
you
Oh,
gotta get your skills
and then
up.
I got mom.
You gotta
I'm
get-
having a pregnancy
See,
scare,
no, see, here's the
and
deal.
then the girl she's
He has to
stanky,
get-
and I'm like, what?
He has to get his skill
quality,
set
girl?
up so when he meets the one, he's not
And by
lacking.
then he got some something.
No, he's not lacking in
Something.
any. He's not lacking in any area.
I would like to say that I did see something on Twitter that said that Planned Parenthood is selling the Plan B for $9.
Oh, that's a deal.
Right.
You work a summer job, you can buy like
So here's the thing. Someone posted also like
That's
apparently
plan A.
Apparently the world is trying to get rid of Scorpios.
Wow.
I think that's
Oh
funny
my
as
God,
hell.
that's hilarious.
I'm gonna track it.
Oh, hold on, before we leave out, because I want to leave our segment. This was the gentleman who I was talking about. I won't share.
Okay. Lord, I don't know who that is.
That's Willie Robo.
That's Idris Elba.
It does look like Willie Robo.
That's
but
Willie
it's not
Robo.
him. But it's not him.
It's not
Look
Willie
like him.
Robo or
I have
Idris
no
Elba,
idea.
and both of those people should be offended by you making that mistake.
That's Wakanda right
But-
there, man. He was
yeah.
in Wakanda.
And he was in Malcolm X, and he's played on a couple episodes of Mark. But yeah,
No one knows this nigga. No one
there he
knows
is.
him.
Oh my God.
Mary Kim with a Jamaican accent at the end of Different World. Bam! Who is that? That's who I want to
Who
know.
this?
Can I get the end of my theme song,
Who
please?
this?
WHODIS. Who the fuck is this?
Hey, who this?
When I ask who it is, you say, no, when I ask who is it, you say who it is.
Who it is? All right. So that seems to be podcast for this week. Yeah, I think that was it. I mean,
Shit.
it's cool. You got stuff you got to do.
I don't give a fuck about life.
Oh,
I'm
no,
surprised.
fuck that. You got shit you got to do.
And this weed ain't gonna smoke itself.
Wait a minute now.
But
Dragon.
hey, that's episode 32. We appreciate you coming through, Chantal.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah.
I
It's
hope I
always
didn't offend
good.
too many
Yeah.
people out there
No.
in the street.
Tell them where we
Fucking great.
can see you at, hear you at, and catch you at online.
Yeah, do you
and
do
in the
you
street.
still do your POD cast?
So I haven't done my podcast in a while, but you know, if you want to follow me,
So yeah, tell them where to find the old shit. Then
Okay.
we've been watching Martin since when?
True.
Right.
True. Reruns. It's Chantel's. It's CHANTELL. Nope,
Yep.
sorry, I spelled it wrong.
Wow.
Yeah,
It's been a long
and
time.
Chantel, CHANTEL, and then it.
Yeah.
TS.
TS.
I
It. She said it. TS.
Chantel's it.
Yeah. No, okay, it is 2 L's. Damn
It
it,
is
it
too.
is.
I'm about to say, I follow you. I'm about to say, I follow
I'm
you.
awful.
Which
Yes,
brings me
okay.
to the podcast follows your ass.
It's
Spelling is
CHANTELL.
Yeah.
It.
Yeah.
S.
Oh, S it.
Oh my God.
Just
Yes.
I'll put something up.
Where can they find you on Instagram or Facebook?
That's my
it.
Instagram.
That's her Instagram.
You know what you could do?
I'm sorry.
Is you literally could take this, you could take
my
this
bad.
podcast and post it on your shit.
I will.
As an episode of Chantel's.
There you go.
Bam.
Each one to
Chantel's it.
Damo Hicks, Marketing Wizard.
See that?
I had already planned.
And you can find us
Yes.
on our website, www.winebottlesandwashcloths.com.
Cop the merch, goddammit.
God
And
damn
we
it.
got Apple up and running right too.
Yes,
Yeah,
I was going to say
Apple's
we
up and
do.
running.
Yes.
Cop the
I got
merch.
that shit right.
I wear a
Good
t-shirt
Lord.
every fucking week. Every
Get the
week we
merch.
record, I got one on.
Follow
That
us
real.
on. We're on all major podcasts. We're streaming on. Apple's back up. I
Yep.
was wondering why the numbers went down.
Oh,
But
speaking of numbers,
Speaking of numbers.
speaking of numbers, real quick before we go,
Da,
the,
da, da,
the-
da,
the country that Damo has been trying to get for a year now, he finally, well, we finally got Russia.
P. T-I-N.
Right.
I was trying to sing the song from Rocky.
That's not their song.
That's not it at all. I know.
That was God Bless America. It was literally what you were singing.
The mumble
with
version.
no words. That was the mumble rap version of God Bless
Definitely not
America.
God bless America. I
Oh
refuse
my
to accept that.
God.
Holy Toledo.
So we got Russia, because we haven't done this in a little while. Said the countries that we got listeners from.
It dies.
Russia's
It
Poland.
dies.
We got a few from Italy. We got some Haitians
Hey!
in there. That's all this year.
Nice.
Haitians.
Yeah, we got some Haitians.
Jacques
Then,
Cousteau to all my people in Haitians.
Right.
That's
So-
French. That's all I got. I got
Yeah, I'm
nothing.
sitting there like, yeah, and I'm
Jacques
thinking about all
Cousteau.
the choppers.
Eau de toilette.
Oh,
That's perfume.
oh my goodness.
Alrighty then.
Escargot. I got nothing.
Yeah, you got nothing. Yeah,
I got
yeah.
nothing.
That could be Haitian.
Au bon
They speak
pain.
French. They speak French there, you know.
La Font Plaza.
That's what I'm saying. Au bon pain.
Yeah, what to say? Haiti, Haiti, Argentina. We already had Czech Republic. We've got Russia,
So I got one more on my bucket list.
Netherlands,
What's that?
one of the Istans.
we're close. We got Iran.
Pakistan?
Iran.
One of them.
What about Uzbekistan?
I'll take them.
He wants something with a. He
Kazakhstan.
wants
I
a
need
stand.
one.
Are you making these places up?
No, these
No,
real.
these are real places.
That's why,
Kazakhstan.
that's why I put it out there as a
A
stand.
stand.
Yeah.
Right.
There's tons of places to end with
We got
stand.
Yeah.
Iran is our number 2 country that we got listening
Oh,
outside of the
awesome.
U.S. Iran, for
Scary
some
shit.
reason, I think Iran loves us.
Big ups to terrorism.
God damn, I don't know.
No.
Nobody's
No.
agreeing with you on
No.
that one.
Hey, that's our fan base right there. Big up that terrorism.
No,
Still got
big
the
up to
Czech
Iran.
Republic.
No, fuck terrorism.
But yeah,
Fuck terrorism.
thanks for everybody for listening.
Unless you gonna pay that $80 million.
Hey, I'll tell you
Got
one
that
more.
merch.
I'll switch up for that.
Because we have Iran, if I ever have another daughter, I'm going to name her Isis. Hey!
Oh,
And she's guaranteed to go to jail.
And on that
and
note,
on that note,
And
we're
fall
gonna
off
wrap
the
up
pole.
episode 32.
Fall
We
off the pole.
appreciate everybody.
from heaven.
We out here next week.
I kiss the sky. Look out below.
I keep on falling.